DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with an Alliance War Divine Youkai with Oni. Event start live stream. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I was planning on the event starting at 10 o'clock and, a little leeway time with the developers because sometimes it doesn't happen right at that time that they do post on the blog spot. But it started at like 9 something, so little late, but still pretty much right around the event start. So DOT community, here right at the very beginning, of course, I'm just going to mention that this stream is in honor of my grandfather. He unfortunately passed away last night in his sleep, and I will be dealing with that here in the next few days. So I do still plan on streaming right now, obviously, because I'd like some company, because it's also rain day for work, and I haven't had a day off in about almost 2 weeks. So with that said, I was like, what am I going to do for the day? Like, I honestly went to bed last night thinking today was going to be just a regular day, but a whole bunch of storms and it's crazy too, because it's only really hitting my area, and a lot of north and south of us are not really getting hit at all. So it's and usually it's the opposite. Usually storms come through and just don't hit my area, and I end up working. So quite the opposite. So it turns out that I get to spend some time with all of you, which is truly what I enjoy as one of my hobbies. So of course, thank you for all being here, rewatching the stream, of course, as well. And I hope all of you are excited for this event. And I hope using one of my other phones to watch the chat. Here we go. Let's see. What's up, Fury? Lucas Smith. What's up, Tyler P? Yes, Fury, thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Shy? Shy was just recently featured on a Go to End video. Very, very nice, Shy. As free-to-play player, yeah. Thank you very much. Prayers for you and your family. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. All right, brain. Try to keep it clean. Yeah, but still, yes. I appreciate it. Gary, what's going on? Gary, Gary's been trying real hard in the last week or so to get some little bit of notoriety. He's definitely done a lot for the DOT community. Thank you, Gary, for all that you do. Major shout out. If you need someone to cheer you up, I've got plenty of new toilet content. Excellent. Well, I'm going to be here for a while. I plan on streaming for a good 3-4 hours. I will be over lunchtime, and I will have to stop to make a sandwich, as is tradition. So, but I got Discord open like always, and I did purchase a couple packs before the stream just because I was going to go for Oni anyway, and I know I really truly believe the next one is going to be Huntress, because there's way too many signs, especially with Rangers fusion event right after it. So I'm definitely going to be going for both of these Titans just because I'm a collector, because I've always wanted them, but also never wanted to spend the Divine Gems for them because it was not necessary. The Divine Gems were a lot better spent with the relics. Thank you, Sethmopod. I'll raise a glass. I appreciate that, Sethmopod. My grandfather was a drinker, not crazy. In his 50s, he pretty much stopped drinking completely. But when I was growing up, he of course used to always have 1 beer a night. That's what he took himself down to when he was in. I'm sorry. I think he stopped in his 60s. So in his 40s and 50s, he was like 1 beer a night. That's what he used to do all the time. That's what he said. I don't know if that was really true though. So, but I do remember at least at one point there was a time that he let me try it, because I just know it, because as soon as I was experimenting with alcohol in 18, 19, 20, I was like, man, I know I've tasted this before. So I know my grandfather gave me at least a try of his beer at one point. Because I was always what are you drinking there, Pap? He was my Pap, so, But Necrosa is getting lots of greens. Got her on a go land, just letting it go to bonus to bait people. Wow. So Shy's really loving it up with Necrosa. Good, good. I honestly hope that Necrosa and Life Spark still have relevance for longer than all the other Divine Titans have had been. Another reason why I'm streaming too as well is because also when I found out, of course, last night, it didn't really hit me immediately at all. Even though, of course, I've been more or less attempting to prepare myself for this. This morning, waking up and then at normal time at like, what was it, 5:45 in the morning, and looking outside and being like, it's raining. When I looked at my weather, I'm like, it's going to be raining all day. So I had to. I was like, I gotta do something, and I gotta enjoy the community. Hazy, someone commented on my video that Hachiman is a ranger as well. That's true. Interesting. We'll see. But like you said in your video, though, Vintage, which again, that's another reason that made it so that I know I'm not getting to stuff on the screen yet. It's still the same screen, but we have plenty of time, plenty of stuff to talk about. So relax, DOT community. And if you're someone that just wants to see what I say about the event and everything else, just fast forward. Anyway, but what do you think? Oh, Lucas. So what do you think is this Hachiman? Well, he's again apparently a ranger, and we'll see. He's in the Pantheon. Here, let's just go look. He's in the Pantheon already. Oh, and you can see, oops. You can see prestige skills. At least I can. Today was the first day. First day that I could read prestige skills on all my Titans, which is really cool. See, look, I'm almost there, DOT community. I have almost everything done. Just a few more things. And I just, one or two more Titans that I just don't have. But don't worry, I'll get them. Yeah, thank you, Vintage. I appreciate it. What's up, Shy? What's up, Lord Orionix? So, yes. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. Let's check out the All Titans. And let's see where this new Titan actually is. Also get to see which Titans I'm missing. I do like how they are all now associated by their group, like their proper groupings. The big Titans. Eros is a little too big for his spot. Look at that. Poor Eros. So yeah, as you can see in the top left, I'm missing 10 Titans. It'll be 9 after this event. Although I also will be getting the new Wukong. Hachiman. Ranger, human. Which could mean another reason why maybe these relics in this event are actually going to be something that you may enjoy on Hachiman. So, just keep that in mind as well. There's Tengu, Frigg, and Totek. They're all chilling. There's that Harlech. Never got him. Berserker. One of those new Void ones. 3 stars. Oh! Coming up in a future event, there's like something... Oh gosh, I don't have my blogs up. Hold on. Coming up in a very close future event, the name of it is making me think that we're actually going to get a Void pig. I don't know. Well, I just, that's what came to mind when I saw the name. I couldn't believe it. Yes, Oni has arrived. Here it is. Blog post. This Tuscan hide. I don't know. Be interesting. Maybe there'll be a token for you to pull a pig of one that you don't have. All their skills at this point are all, garbage. But they're cool collectors, because they were the first, before all the TARs, they were the first group of all elemental, like the same thing, but just in different elements. But yes. I do like the music that comes with the Pantheon. It's very serious. This is the music that Vintage puts on right before he raids more. Or you get into war. There's Huntress. And Oni. And look, little Jinchu. He's so small. Alright. This also makes me happy, looking at all my Titans. Oh, and I did make a meme that probably show up in a Godan video soon enough. Which is, just look for it. It'll be there. There's Thorg. Don't have him. And Malcor and Tritos. Ugh. Oh well. And what are the other ones? Tansa and Voldan. What? I don't have Wadjet? I guess I don't. Kinda thought I did, though. Huh. Must have missed him. Alright, we better turn it back down, because the epic music's not going to be around anymore. Alright, so, good morning, Churro. Thank you for joining. Wrecking Nomad, thank you for joining. Yeah, it's always a slap in the face, shocks the line, even if you're prepared. I agree, Gary. I do. I do feel and understand exactly what you mean. Alright, so Tengu's given boost. Oh, here, we'll better go over the event. Don't want to go out of order. Alright, so here we go. Oni skills. He's got of course, the same skills that he had when he was in the Divine Altar. So, but of course, the Prestige skill, which, I don't know. I think other Titans are gonna have better Prestige skills as well. So, when it comes down to him being a Titan that you're probably gonna Prestige, I believe, unless he's your first 4-star Titan. And you're a bit of a newer player, you might think about it, because you may be a while until you get enough other 4-star Titans that actually have Prestige skills that you're thinking, or have unique Prestige skills, because there is, I was thinking about this too yesterday, but then it all went into the trash when I was going to think about making a video because of the blog post yesterday, just a few things about Prestige, but yeah, major decisions on which Titans to Prestige, which ones to not, which ones to use for food, for Prestige, stuff like that. So Oni, for me, will be a collector piece, but these relics, the all-human Omega troop physical damage, I like that. And Titan and troop armor piercing, and then Titan all-elemental resist, not bad. Obviously, on a Ranger, that won't be as much of a big deal because you're not really trying to put defense on Ranger Titans, but this could be useful in the future. We'll see what happens, or possibly even on your Pigsy, but he's a little out of meta. But we'll see. His Prestige skill, I actually haven't checked that one out specifically, so his Prestige skill might be pretty sweet. You never know. All human troop damage, militia health, spearmen, all elemental resist. Yeah, the spearmen have gone a little on the wayside. They used to be real popular as defensive troops. And I still like them as a meat shield, as do many, but I believe that the Horde has definitely kind of overshadowed them, even Imperials in some cases too. So, yeah, unfortunately, the spearmen meta has definitely kind of went to the wayside. And then, of course, Iron Rune, Titan and troop physical damage, 3 times rage spells and Titan damage. That's actually pretty sick, if you think about it. There's a few Titans, like maybe Eros, and or even maybe Tengu too as well. But definitely Eros, cause that's nice.
Tengu too.
Oh, who joined?
Oh,
it's Gary.
Yeah. Hi, Z.
Thanks for joining, Gary. There's not a lot of high profile people on right now, so Gary slipped in. Everyone.
No, yeah, I'm definitely happy to slip in when no famous people here.
All right. It's just Gary, everybody.
Sorry.
It's just Gary. No, Gary, you're awesome. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate that.
Very sorry to hear about your grandfather, Z.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and of course very sad, but at least until most likely the later part of the weekend, like Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, is when I'm going to actually be dealing with a funeral. So just gotta kind of soldier on, like the brain said in chat, and try to keep myself occupied so that, especially on a day where I have no work, nothing to keep me truly busy right now. But an event pops up like this, I definitely, and all the stuff that's going on with Prestige. A lot of stuff going on in the game right now, so being able to stream, and even for a good amount of time during the day for all of you, the wonderful people of the world, because most of the time I stream at night here in the U.S., and unfortunately a lot of people have to catch it on the replay. So I'm gonna try to catch up on chat here. But yes, watching Vintage's overview this morning definitely got me pretty pumped for this event as well, because as he mentioned at the very end of his video, which not everybody probably watches all the way through, shame on you, shame on all of you that don't watch all the way through, but he said at the end that if you're interested in the Prestige physical food, so for all the physical Titans that are going to be available in this event, you're interested in the DGs, which of course we need more DGs because I need to get to 5K and pull myself a Norse relic, and I'm getting there too. So don't worry. It may be before it may be before Huntress, or it may be the Huntress event. We'll see. So I'm still sticking by the fact that the next event is going to be the Huntress, but we'll see. Because it could be this Hachiman, because he's also in the Pantheon, which of course, well before he's even in the game. So, but, and also too, if you're looking for possibly, what else in this event? The DGs, the Prestige food, and also too, I guess if you're trying to level up your Tengu, it's also a good time for that. Maybe trying to just max him out. He's in the 50s or something like that. You never know. But also, one thing to mention here at the very beginning of looking at this, and I keep saying it every time, and I will continue to keep saying it every time. Continue to put the Titan of the event as the max boost as well. Thank you for doing this, developers. Please continue doing this. This is something that we want. So this is just reinforcing this every single time that I look over this. So we don't want that to change. Please continue it. And then 1.2 boost for Arven and Solgar. And then everybody else, 4 and 3 star physical Titans, get the 1.1. Now, I have also heard that the Minotaur with Minotaur's Bounty gives 1.3. So I would have to check it out myself because I do have that, but I'm pretty certain that would be the case. Being that other people have already said it, at least in the in-game chat in NTG Legends. And we got Scarlet Candle again. Actually, I think I have one of these left over. Previous event. And we have Physical Titans, which, again, the regular... Oh, yeah, and they're also showing off... Each day, they're just showing off a few more of the prestige skills from each of the different classes, even though there is a set of unique prestige Titans with certain unique prestige skills, and then there's actually all the rest of them. It's actually a half and half, and all the rest of them are getting element / class based prestige skills that are again repeated a few times over again, because we do have a few of each element / class that can receive those skills. So Totec, interesting. Yeah, there's a few things, of course, that have also been mentioned by Yuki that I also want to put in a video here very soon as well. Of course, they tell you to go to the blog for more information, but there's definitely some other very specific information that was released only to a few that I definitely do want to share here, which is going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, 5K pull next, hoping for the Sverd. Yeah, gonna take a few more weeks, but I'm really tempted by Necrosa. Oh, vintage! I have several Poison 4-star Titans as fuel, too. Oh, wow. Early today, nice. Funjeza, whoop, yeah, we'll be able to watch live. Funjeza is, let's see, Funjeza in NTG Legends puts up some serious battles and some serious VP. Look at that, 794. Of course, Fury has to, do his thing. But Funjeza definitely, and Babylon as well. Or Babylon. I don't know. Can't really tell. It's a little hard to read.
Hey, no problem beating your VP from last week anyway, would he?
Oh, me? If it was because I came in halfway through the week, you need to relax. No, actually, no. My VP, actually, no. Actually, all last week I was in the Alliance the whole week. But my VP wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad?
It was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Oh. I actually don't remember.
You were in Hammer with me.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Yeah. I totally forget where I was at the end of the week. But I know I got over. I had to have. I didn't make 2 mil. I think I do remember that though. So.
Did you make 1?
Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no, I got over 1 mil. I definitely know I got over 1 mil. But I was just straight rating. But we're gonna quad stack.
We got a bit lucky at the end.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I threw in some extra relics though too. But here's Tengu's prestige. 80% base Titan damage on Titan critical, 10% chance to gain plus 25% Titan armor piercing 3 times. So you can get up to 75% Titan armor piercing basically.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna start doing it straight away, or are you gonna wait?
I'm gonna prestige it. Oh, okay, as soon as prestige is unlocked, okay, there will be a prestige roundtable instantly that night because people will be doing it. Okay, and of course we'll be going over everything. People will be talking about which Titans are gonna prestige first. All this stuff. I'm going to prestige a Titan right on the stream. Guaranteed. Do I know which one it's going to be yet? No. But I'm going to do it. So, I mean, it's as soon as it's unlocked, just assume there's going to be a prestige roundtable stream that night. Guaranteed.
Yeah. I don't know where to start, to be honest.
Yeah. Captain, how do you think it sounds like it might be a reskill Venom Tusk and Flamehide? Oh, for that event. Oh, we'll see. What's up, Joe? Thank you for coming. There's Yuki. Yes. Thank you, Ricky Nomad.
It'll be interesting to see what direction everyone goes in.
Yes. Well, we'll see. And that's why that round table is going to be so important, is because I would like to have on as many people in the chat and as many people on Discord to discuss what they think are the best Titans to prestige. And, and tell me why. You know what I mean? Because everybody will probably have all sorts of different opinions all over the place. Plus, also, some people may not even have all the Titans. I.e., the people that fuse everything into everything, Jim, where you at, dog? But here, I'm gonna sub out. We're gonna quad stack with Tengu, just for funsies. And because I did tell you that I did buy some packages for this event because.
Can I ask, why have you got 2 sets of chat?
You've
got 2 sets of chat up on the screen, or is it from my end?
Yeah, it might be on your end, because I'm looking at my stream right now, and there's only 1 set of chat.
It's me.
Yeah, Vintage. I'll keep drilling that into their heads from now on as well. I know I was really behind on chat. Thank you for everybody. Yeah. Minotaur or Sarcom 1.3. Nice. King Ragnar says, as usual, I have a 1.1 boost only. No, King Ragnar. Attack Dog, dude, I just woke up and it's stream time. Nice. Attack Dog, you can only join Discord if you're going to keep it down in the background, all right? Keeping it down this time. Sephiroth,
I might have to leave.
No, Gary. No, Attack Dog. Listen.
Famous people, come on, I'm going.
No. Attack Dog is more of. He's kind of famous, but at the same time, Gary, I'm not trying to talk anybody down or talk anybody up, but you need to stay, okay, Gary? You need to stay. We'll see.
I'm staying.
Relax. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have any 1 stars. Well, I guess that's okay. All right, triple stack. Oh, that 2-star, that was from... This is that extra one that I had. That's why there's 6 of 8. Huh, well, I'll at least go full 8 of 8 to start. But all right, well, triple stack. Sorry, I can't quad stack. What's up, Skyrim? Thank you for joining. Drunk streaming is bad? Well, what do you think I do every Friday night? Attack Dog. Okay, no, I'm not usually that hammered, but I get a little tipsy. Hazelon, I'm sorry for your loss. The DOT community is here for you. Thank you, D. Thank you, D. Born in the House. Thank you, Born Scooby Don, for joining. ANJ pulled Trickster's Blades on Monday. Congratulations, but being free to play, had to miss Tengu, waiting for the next best infiltrator, but could be a while. Yes, ANJ, that's possible, or, you know what may happen, is you may, it's no guarantee, but you may come across a 4-star infiltrator, in, for instance, like maybe pulling a token and getting one, or also, too, you never know, we may have other ways of getting 4-star Titans here in the future, being the fact that everyone keeps demanding we need more 4 stars in the game. So you never know. We may have more opportunities to be able to get some good infiltrators that are already currently in the game. Like, for instance, let's go check this out real quick, DOT community. Sorry. Before I get into my battling, I heard rumors of this, and I checked it out and saw it on Band because someone was very... it was Mr. D, was very kind enough to actually post all of the pictures of all the prestige skills, except for Life Spark, I noticed, in Band. And it was all organized by Alphabet. Well, I think Prometheo did that. But this is what I want to show off. Because she's still my favorite infiltrator. And that is Perfect Aria. If you have Perfect Aria... And, of course, yeah, I do have the golden 5 stars on her right now. But if you have Perfect Aria and you prestige her, you'll get another 80% base Titan damage. And at the start of battle, she'll cast Rage on Titan then every 40... at the beginning and every 45 seconds after that. Wow. I can't imagine... 80% more base Titan damage. And I still don't even have a 6 relic on her yet. And there's more Titan damage coming out of that last X skill right there. And she's at 70,000 right now. And she crits.
You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up, Gary. Sorry. Hold on.
Hey.
All right. There you go. So.
Hi, Gary. Don't you go anywhere.
Yeah, don't you go anywhere, Gary. All right, so because Gary's gonna be like, "Oh, D's famous, I'm out. Bye, everybody."
For accents.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, I'm doing it in a timely fashion, so you should be available, Gary. You're not gonna be like, "Oh, time for bed, Zalon. It's like 3 a.m. You know, that's always a good excuse for all you Brits, but now. And Irishmen. All you Brits and Irishmen. But listen, that's always a good excuse when I stream on Fridays and stuff like that. But not now. Not now. Anyway. So, but yeah, I'm at 70K. I'm at 70K with Aurea. And she's critting right now at 3 times plus the charge multiplier when you first get that as well. It's insane.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I'll be interested to see how Sobek's health regeneration works. And I think Anubis is going to be good.
Oh, we got a Sobek, really? I had crossed Sobek off. I went through and listed out all the different 4-star Titans that I was... Not listed out. I used the chart that they had, the developers on the most recent blog post, but I was like, I don't think Sobek was going to be all that great. Let's check that out real quick. So you're saying
Yeah,
base
well, I mean,
Titan
you'd
health,
have to-
80% base Titan health. Every enemy death, Sobek heals by 5%. Ha!
Yeah. I was thinking that because, you know, if you did have him at Prestige 10, 15% is a lot, you know.
Yeah.
If you're kind of in a close battle or whatever, it's a lot to keep getting back. He keep getting back to over the space of a minute. He could be a minute and a half. He could be back to full health again.
What's up, Vitelli? Long time since watching you live. Been away from the game for 6 months. Prestige may be worth coming back for. We'll be interested on the feedback from your roundtable. Yes, Vitelli. No problem. No problem at all. There's plenty of people that have also come back. Chef Base God is back. JJ is still back, but also in even more of a full force. D's making videos, which again, I am super happy about D making videos.
I made one video, but I plan on making more. I'm super happy about it.
Yeah, see? Listen to how happy D is. So I'm really happy about that as well.
Well, D is super happy because guess what? You have to guess. I can't say it.
Okay. She left, didn't she?
No, tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Ooh. So you know what that means, DOT community? D's going to stream this weekend. D's going to stream this weekend.
I don't know.
D's going to stream this weekend because, listen, Saturday's going to be still, it's going to still suck for me, D. I'm going to have to play the sad card here. I'm still going to be very sad on Saturday because I'm still not going to, if anything happens, it's going to be after Saturday. So, because I already heard that there already was, my mom said that someone else passed away before my grandfather in my town, so that between the funeral home and the church and everything else, nothing's going to happen before Saturday. So, yeah. So
you broke up a little, so are they delaying it?
Well, no. Well, it's just the simple fact that there's probably it's either going to be scheduled on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesdays. What she's thinking. So in that case, Saturday night's going to be sad and lonely, D, and I'm just going to have to like. I'm gonna need D and drum stories. That's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need D.
You're gonna need some laughter.
I'm gonna need D and drum stories to get me through, especially since they've been so anticipated.
You're putting a lot of pressure on us.
No, not at all.
Pressure.
No. What was that, Gary?
Kind of.
No.
That is pressure.
Right? I need to be cheered up. I'm looking forward to be cheered up. Basically is what he said. You better cheer me up. I need to laugh.
Yes. D, you're going to do fine. All you have to do is be yourself.
I just got yelled at last night. Yeah, I got yelled at for being myself.
No, well... I don't know.
Well, you know, your content is more entertaining. It's not really that educational.
No, it's not. It's both. It's
like,
both.
Listen,
it's just like mine. Listen,
we answer them.
It's just like mine.
No,
it's just like mine.
He's like, no, he has roundtables. He's more educational than you. And I'm like, well, are you telling me you want me to be more educational? What are you saying? Are you just trying to put me down?
Yeah.
That's what happened last night. Like, what the heck?
That's what it sounds like. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
You should have
it gets nasty
given us
sometimes.
a little bit more. Should have given us a bit more of your opinion on what's happening. Maybe. I don't know.
On what?
What do you think of it?
Of what? The Prestige?
Prestige.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't like when they do this stuff to us because it's like, how is this gonna? I don't like change.
All right.
So I get really anxious and nervous.
It's only one. It's only one Titan up until either level 5, Prestige 5, or Prestige 6, based on whether it's unique or not. So it's only one Titan, which means your duplicates. Now, this is something that I've been thinking about, okay?
Which is stupid.
Your duplicates, you will have to still hold on to them until you prestige that Titan until either level 6 or level 7. And that's when you can use those duplicates in those.
There's going to be a lot of mistakes with that. I just don't understand. Why can't you use a duplicate and go up 2 levels? use
Right?
a duplicate on 1, and boom up to level 3. Why do they have to do that? There's going to be a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
They need to clean up their act here. I see a lot of mistakes. Also don't like, why are some 15 and why are some 18? 18 titans of the same element? Are you freaking serious? I don't have 18 titans of the same element.
Mental.
The numbers are way too high. They haven't increased rewards. I'm not seeing more level 1 4-star titans. The event rewards for, like, what is it? The top 10 are not level 1 titans. What if I want 2 of the same titan for an event? Where's my level 1 4-star that I'm going to fuse? Where are they? I don't know where they are. Give me more. Sorry.
Right?
More 4 stars.
Right?
Well, they're not doing anything for
I
them.
was holding my breath the whole time. Can you?
Look what you did, Gary. Look what you did.
Look what you did, Gary. Yeah, look what you did.
Yeah, I'm a bit frustrated. I feel like it could be good if they fix it and they make it right, but until they clean up their act, it's a poop show.
Well, I mean,
come on, guys.
I'm 99% certain that anything you put into it will be gone. Any Titan you put into Prestige, you'll lose it. That's it, gone.
Well, you're going to lose the Titan. What do you mean? You're fusing it.
Some people are saying...
that you keep it? No. It's fusion. This is straight up fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it has been mentioned.
Yeah, I was under the impression...
I'm going to bring up prestige tokens again. Listen, I'm going to bring up prestige tokens again. They need to make a prestige token that represents, and if it's 1 star, 2 star... 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. 1 star it counts as 1 slot, 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star, as is. So
I love that idea.
Basically, and the places where these tokens will be placed, there will be what you do is, first, second, and third place in season rewards goes 3 star for first place. That's 3 slots. 2 star for second place, 1 star for third place. Put them in Legends League and Masters only. And actually,
I agree.
In Masters, only put 2 and 1. Don't even put the 3 there. Put the 3 only in Legends League. Now, the 4 star will be put in. They could easily put that in either rank rewards. They could, if they put it in rank rewards in a like a 3, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1 in the top of rank rewards for Alliance events. People would go nuts for that.
I even think more so in Legend League, like maybe the top 5 or maybe the top 10. Legend League is not an easy league, and everyone's fighting for top 3.
Yeah.
So,
but
and whether
I
they
like
use
the
tokens
idea.
Or 4 stars.
I like the idea
matter.
that these would be, what's it called? They would also be. These are actual. Well, if you get a token, they could make an altar that you can pull between 1 star and 4 star, but also 2. And that's why they can also put tokens in events, and obviously it's not a guarantee, but at the same time, that it's going to be 4 slots. But it's also saving people the frustration of losing Titans. Because all of this stress right now that everybody's feeling is between, what do I do if I have 2 level 60 Titans that are exactly the same? I don't want to take one of them that I built up for defense when I built the other one up for offense, and I don't want to have to choose which one of them to use to be able to prestige them up later. Yeah. Obviously, not right away.
So the only problem I see with your tokens is that it has to be the same element. So does that mean that you can use it for any element? So that's the other thing. I don't have 18 level 1 4 stars. I don't. Now, to have 18 level 1 4 stars of the same element, I don't think I'll ever have that. Ever. Yeah. So I think the numbers are too high.
Same element. Yeah,
now, Vintage says, can't have prestige tokens and weekly rewards. This is supposed to provide longevity to the game. Don't be in such a hurry. Enjoy the ride. I agree. The thing is, when it comes down to weekly rewards, even in a month's time, what are you going to prestige up maybe 2 Titans? Like, you know what I mean? Even if you get, okay, say your team gets a 2-star, a 1-star, and maybe another 1-star, and another 1-star in 4 weeks. That's a month, okay? You just got 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. That's only in 1 Titan. I mean, things can change in 4 weeks in this game to the point where that Titan either now falls out of the meta. So I'm trying to provide something that's going to just add to, but not frustrate the players, because frustrating the players is the whole idea of making decisions on Titans that are way higher level than just level 1. So I do want to enjoy the ride. I do want to enjoy prestiging Titans and everything else, but I believe a reward that is not a Titan, but is something that can help with prestige, is necessary. So that's how I view it.
See, I play a bit like you, Zalon. The fact I've got loads of Titans in their 50s. And yeah.
D, stop it. Stop it, D. Listen to you. Stop it.
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run away.
Yeah.
Now leveling them up to 60 is no big deal, but I certainly don't want to level a Titan to 60 and then have to put it in. You know, if I've got, say for example, I've got a Skolnar right now, old school Skolnar, and he kind of became relevant again for me because he had lightning damage, and I'd hate to have to get rid of him as a 60 just to get to prestige for, I don't know, something else in Earth, Kronos or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you were saying about if you built one for defense, if you built one for attack, people are going to want to keep them. And if there is not more 4-star Titans put into the game, like Dee had on her video, I said, put 4 stars into battle drops. Now you can put the old ones in. Don't have to put the new ones. There's so many things you could just look to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah. King Ragnar says, it's great you're talking about prestige, but for most free-to-play players, it's not really going to matter for a long, long, long time. But by the time free-to-play players catch up, there will be something else. Well, it's very possible when it comes down to how often the game does get some sort of update to it, but I don't think it'll be something to the point where we're going to be concerned with Titan skills, or, I mean, for instance, like, this is something that's been a long time coming for years now, since people have been like, when are we going to get the 6th skill? You know, we've talked about it for years, and now that it's here,
they can have it back. I don't want it. Go away.
The next big thing I honestly think in the game that's going to happen is they're going to add another troop. They're going to add another spell. You know, yes, there will be big updates, and there will be big meta shifts, and there will be new relics added to the game that are going to be buffing these troops. But when it comes down to, well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, when it comes down to the new troops and everything else, the focus right now on all these prestige skills and everything else, like Vintage said in his most recent video, we're going to be judging each one of these Titans that come out by their prestige skill, whether it's going to be something you're going to eventually want to get to that point. So even for the free-to-play player that's trying to decide whether they're going to go for the event or not, you still will be looking at that prestige skill and saying, if I do take this Titan to 60, am I going to actually go for it, or am I actually going to do it or not with this Titan? Because a lot of free-to-play players have to make that decision whether they're just going to go for the Titan or not, and if they're going to use their saved-up relics and tokens. And a lot of times, it's no, because they don't see the value. And prestige will be considered in that value. So, Dilemma, level up...
What I think They just need to offer more. In whatever way, shape they do it, they need to offer more. I like D's idea of maybe top 10 in Legends, top 5 in Masters, because it's the same teams collecting those prizes every week at the moment. So if they don't offer more, so players out of different teams, people will lose interest.
And it's not going to kill them to give up. It's an electronic thing, right? So if top 3 gets 2 4-stars, top 10 in Legends gets 1 4-star or something like that, or they tier it, top 5 in Masters gets a 4-star or something like that. It doesn't cost them anything to give it to us. And I think that it's well-deserved because right now top 3 or top 5 in Masters that promotes is like the same teams on every server every week that are, basically doing it, and nobody else gets a chance. And then same thing in Legends, like Legend League server 1 and now it's server 2. Like, it's just the same teams every week. It's like a guaranteed 4-star, and the rest of us are just like, we're here.
We're battling to get the highest DPs we can,
I'm in 5th. I'm in 5th. I'm in 6th every week, but I don't get a 4-star, but I'm in 5th every week.
Yeah.
So give me something. Come on, guys. Come on, devs. We know they're listening now because.
Well, it's also their day. It's all. Well, yeah. It's also. Let's see. What time is it?
It's their daytime.
Yeah. So, what's up, Extinction?
It's half 4.
Yeah.
No, it's like 4:30 their time.
Yeah, it's half 4.
But hats off to Yuki, man. They finally added him to the blog. I'm super excited about that.
Yeah. Somebody I know had a little something to do with it, including Godan and also Vintage too as well.
You think that was coincidence, or you think we all?
Somebody specifically said, I don't know who it was. Maybe it might have been you. It might have been you, D. I think it was. Yeah, and that was.
What?
If the devs put this in the next blog post with Yuki, I'll know that they are listening. Blah 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 blah.
So I think everybody.
They just got sick of listening to you all keep going on about Yuki, and I'm for Yuki. He does great work. But you lot were repetitive.
Well, the thing is, it took them a while to get get all the streamers, and they kept adding ones in, and I was grateful that they added me. But I was like,
I noticed.
Yeah, they added me. I think Vintage and
who did they add, D?
Vintage, Ron Gamer, and myself.
And who? who else did they add? Oh,
D. It's D.
Oh, it's D. Okay, it's D.
It was more like a
right?
No. But you know what? It did kind of bump me up a little because I was sort of feeling down and I wasn't really into it. And now I have a newfound interest, right? So that's exciting. But I recognized Yuki in my video, and 3 days later they updated the blog and they added him. So to me, that means they're listening. So now I can talk to them. And they might listen.
What's up, Gason? Thank you for joining.
What I'll say about Yuki is it's about time.
Right.
Honestly, I don't know that I would even play the game.
He should have been on that
database
ages ago.
Ages. He should have been the first one. They should be promoting him in game. There should be like a thing. Check out DOT database. Because it's really hard to play the game as a skilled player without the database and without looking up these relics. I'm not a Dromopedia. Like, I don't remember what these relics are and what their skills are.
Dromopedia was one of my favorites.
I used to interrupt him in the shower and be like, what is the Gilded Arc skills? And he'd just rattle them off. And I'm like, what about the mount armor? And he'll just rattle them off.
You'd be like, hold on, I got soap in my eyes. Hold on.
He just rattles them off. It's very attractive.
I've got a lot to say to that, but it's not very YouTube friendly, so I'm going to keep it to myself.
Keep it to yourself, Gary. That's right. That's how you.
I get turned on by brains.
Right. You never used database ever? Oh, Daniel's son. You should definitely use DOT database. He's just saying that. I'm sure he's lying.
He's lying.
Daniel's son. Seriously. So. Oh, yeah. Now we're starting to crush it. We're starting to get the Alliance rank up. I'm going to lead the way in NTG Legends. There you go. First place. Gotta get everybody. Yep, gotta get Fury moving. Yeah, we got a good team. Glad to see everybody. Even with Green Arrow on my team, I'm still gonna do okay. Pigsy is
How's your
sick.
VP?
My VP, 881. Listen, Gary, listen, 881K, all right? 881K right now. I'm just.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
Gary's another one, though. He's like me. He's got 3 accounts, I think. Are 2 of them in Legend League? Or 1?
No, I don't know. 2 currently in Dragons. And my main
one
stays in
Hammer.
Doesn't let me scroll down.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Trujan?
Hello.
Hey.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I recognize that name. You're on an NTG team, I think.
I am in Dragons.
Very
All right.
nice.
There you go.
And you're coming across
Yeah.
nice and clear, too, as well, so you must have a nice mic.
I'm a YouTuber myself, so I have the full setup.
Oh, very nice. What else do you do?
Very good.
I do a motivational channel and then a CBD channel. So
Oh, very nice.
yeah. So I've been playing for like 6 months. I thought it would be something that I haven't heard anybody talk about is that maybe it's best to just unlock prestige. I mean, I'm only Castle 17. I won't be doing it for a while. But
believe that it's okay. Yes, similar to the fact that 5-star relics come with all their skills unlocked, and it's a lot of times people can just be like, "Oh yeah, just equip the 5-star. It doesn't matter that it's not leveled. You're getting all the benefits." So
yeah, exactly.
It's people have talked about this. It hasn't been something that has been really said, I believe, more on too many videos or even on streams as much. Or if it was buried underneath a lot of other stuff. So, yes, I believe a lot of people will be unlocking just prestige, like just using one Titan, level 1, 4-star, and unlocking it, and then not going any farther with it for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when I get 4 new relics, I'll unlock all the skills, whether it's level 5 or level 8, whatever that is, and then get them all to 10. Same thing with prestige.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Fungeza. Bonjour, Bridger. I think that's how you say your name. Gosh. Thank you for joining. What's the top 50 leaderboard? Let's take a look. It's really early since it's the beginning of the event, so. But Catarul is at first. VPJP, Beta Souls making their way up. Praetorium Storm, Events Are Us. So Godan's crew, NTG Wars in there. More Catarul. Now remember, a lot of these teams may also get bumped down just because some other teams just haven't really gotten to the grind yet, because it's only been a few hours since the event has actually started. So
yeah, you need 24 hours.
Yeah, that's why my Friday night streams is actually a good marker base, just for the simple fact that there's definitely been a full 24 hours since the event started to give you a good idea of where everybody is actually going to be at for most likely the rest of the event. Oh, thank you, Tario. Thank you. Trebone accent? You like my accent? Interesting. Well, thank you.
That's got to be mine.
Oh, it's got to be yours, Gary.
Is that a UK accent, or there's a little something at the end of it, and I'm trying to.
Well, Gary lives in Ireland, but you're originally from the UK, right, Gary?
Yeah.
That's right.
I was.
There's no Irish in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was brought up in London, but I've been here over 20 years.
Oh, that came out a little Irish. Did over 20 years.
That's right.
Well, I mean, my family moved for work, and then everyone moved back again. So.
Oh man.
That type of thing.
Petite question, so a small question, but unfortunately to say, I can't really make out the rest of what you asked there, Bridjor.
You're jumping again.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. There you go. Gary totally has a Queens, Jamaica accent. You hear that, Gary?
I don't know whether to thank you or slap you. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I'm French and my English is not very good. It's okay, Bajor. Sorry. Danielson, don't laugh at him. You said that's a very good question. Even if you do understand, I don't... Queen's Jamaica accent. I like that. Wouldn't have minded going for Oni, but I think my Tengu and I are going for 4K gems this week. That's fine. That's totally fine. Whatever your decision is when it comes down to this event, as long as you have a good set goal for yourself, because 4K is not a bad decision. It's a saving decision to make sure that you are prepared for whatever comes next, which I believe it'll be Huntress, but we'll see. It could be the... what is it?
What's that?
Hyman? Not Hyman. What is his name? Gosh, people were mentioning it earlier, but...
I read it earlier, I forget.
Heimdall or something. Seriously, Delon, what the hell? Heimdall?
It's like Hashman, or Hashman, or something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm currently translating this for you.
Alright.
I don't speak French very well.
Only...
What do you think of the Titan Oni? In the French community, we think that it is not a very good Titan, but I don't agree. Salon, what is your opinion?
Well, the skills, Vintage said it best. Hockman. Yes, thank you, Vintage. Vintage said it best, though, in his video, too.
He's not very good.
He is very similar to Volstan in the fact that he buffs 3 different human troops. So, I mean, it has the summons for 3 different human troops as well, so... it's kind of a mixed bag in that case, so I wouldn't say that he's going to be, like, the next big thing and be, you're going to want to, you're going to want to get the prestige and everything else. I think it's more of a collector situation. Most people either want him for collecting, or at this point, like also Vintage mentioned in his video, the focus on what you're looking for in events is changing now that Prestige is here. So if you're looking at, oh, this is a bunch of 4-star physical fusion food for Prestige, look, you could be looking at the event that way. Because you're like, oh, that's a good investment. Also with the DGs, maybe the relics are appealing to you as well. So all those different factors are going to be considered when it comes down to, going for this event.
Vintage, I watched your video earlier on. I love the new style that you have.
You love the new what, Gary?
I love the way the new style he has in his new videos.
Oh, okay.
Compared to his old one. His productions.
Yes, exactly. Vintage Productions, right? And he also did it within 20 minutes too, which was nice. But I don't care. I listen all the way through to Vintage's videos, even if he gets close to 30 minutes. He's not killing me.
Well,
he's not killing me. I got time to drive between work and home, or this morning it was to go get...
I think you should make it an hour.
Well, see, that's the other thing, too. That's the nice thing about when...
Take his time.
Well, yeah. Well, also, too, it's nice when Vintage joins live streams as well. Hint, hint. But he also gets the time to also discuss some of the points that he brought up and also get, have some other player feedback as well, because the comment section is great. The developers do read that in all of Vintage's videos. He's gotten that that prestige, not to be too punny. But when it comes down to the developers doing things, and paying attention, it's a huge win for the community when it comes down to that. So I am always happy to see all the interaction between people either making battle videos, because I'm still loving to watch any of the new battle videos that come out. We have a good crew of people that do that as well. And also any videos that we also get from Prometheo or JJ or D or Vintage or Ron Gamer, all sorts of great content creators out there right now. Setharoth jumped in, has a new video out recently about what he thinks about Prestige as well. So it's pretty awesome.
The more streams and videos, the better.
Exactly. It shows definite signs of life all over the place. Okay, and and then of course everything that Yuki does, of course, and I'm so glad that he has gotten another major recognition, because there's such a large portion of the DOT community that does not watch anything on YouTube. A lot of you are like, "What, Zalon? How is this possible? How do these people stay informed?" Well, it's all of you that post in line chats of things that you either seen or heard in videos. And when it comes down to either strategies or skills or all sorts of different aspects of the game, a lot of you are the ones that are actually keeping all of them informed, believe it or not. At the same time, even a lot of more of the community is not in line. They're not in band. They're not on Discord. And they're just uninformed people, unfortunately. And if they don't get informed in the in-game chat, they're lost a lot of times. So getting the word out to as many people as possible, and also getting out all sorts of different viewpoints from people that pay in the game to some people that are pay every once in a while, and then also the complete free-to-play player as well. And getting different aspects of all of that is very important. So what's up, Tagher? Thank you for joining. Daniel Son, this is why reason I do not visit a DOT database, because I have Zalon, Vintage, Prometheo, Godin. All right, Daniel Son. Before was Mr. Bo, yeah, right. FaZe, thank you for joining. Good to see you. King Ragnar, it will take 410 battles, which is 1,230 portal stones, which is 7,380 gems. 4 tokens are 8K. It's better off not going that far. Huh? Well, everybody's going to have a different opinion on exactly what they want to do and what they want to accomplish. What's up, Shy? Oni for collection? Yeah. Most definitely. Why would you collect garbage? Just so you can have everything? Collectors are a certain type of player. Not everybody's going to do that. People play all sorts of different versions of Dawn of Titans, believe it or not. Vintage has made the big time. YouTube played 3 commercials while I watched his newest video. Wow, that's not just... I think that's because Vintage might have just turned on monetization. At least when you turn it on for all your videos, it'll play an ad in the beginning, just like mine do. I don't think because I didn't see any, but little yellow marks on the slide bar of YouTube will indicate whether ads have been added in, typically by the actual creator, so that they could possibly run during the video. That's a little different. That's when somebody's really going after the money. And you typically see that on like 80 to 90% of the YouTube videos that most people watch. So personally myself, it's not about the money, but it is nice. It does help. It helps, but when it comes down to it, this is a hobby for me. I enjoy it thoroughly. For the community.
Where's Necroman?
The Nickerman? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's a little.
Get him on.
Get him on. Yeah. Well, he could be here. He could be like, people are calling my name. No, I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. That's why I'm here. So, condolence, Alon. Hope you and your family are doing okay. Thank you, Dead Nixon. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely trying to keep myself occupied. As much conversation / laughter as possible.
It's the best thing you could do.
Right? Because I also, and I'll just repeat this again for the people that joined in just recently, I didn't have work today. It's the first day in a few weeks. Almost a full 2 weeks of just straight working every day. So when it comes down to being able to live stream during the day, especially right when an event starts. Oh, Nickerman. Thank you. You summoned him, Gary.
Nickerman, you're a genius. Just wait until Zalon get tired later on, Nickerman, add another $100.
Ridiculous.
So does this mean you're not streaming later? This is this Friday night stream?
No. Well, today's Thursday, D.
So, oh, wow, I forgot. I thought today was Friday.
So.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Whoa. That's scary.
So
that just
does that mean
all my days are jumbling into one.
You base your days on when I live stream? Is that?
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I know it's Friday. I'm also really looking forward to Friday, so that could be why I thought today was Friday. I really did think it was Friday. Oh my god.
Man. So.
Yikes.
Yeah, it is
That's
yikes.
Seth Mopod's not here.
Seth Mopod was here on this. He was here earlier. He gave me condolences from Australia.
Aww.
Yeah, this was very nice of him.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him on.
We'll see. Well, what about Trujan? What's wrong? Trujan joined for the first time.
Trujan's great.
Yeah, see?
Danger of quarantine is every day is the same.
Right?
That's part of it. I'm going a little crazy. Although there are rumors of opening my office the week after next, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm in Denver, and everything's slowly but surely opening up, at least at 50% capacity.
I'm in New York City, so things are really bad down there. So I'm not exactly sure if they're probably going to open things super slow, considering the risks.
What would you say?
Do you know how depressing it is to live in Ireland with no pubs?
With no pubs? Oh, Gary, does everyone hear that? Poor Gary. So wait, have they offered? Now, did you eventually get the opportunity to be able to get takeout or no?
What? Sorry.
Could you get takeout beer from any of these pubs? Is it possible?
We could get that. Yeah, that was all the time, but we never went a day without. Some of the streams I hear with you guys was, all about toilet roll and all that. No. We didn't do that. Go and stock up on the beer. That's what you need to do. Take the toilet roll. Oh, sorry. Go and get beer in case the stores close, but everything was all right in the end.
Mm-hmm. Nashville just started at phase 2. Nice, right? Numbers are going up. Oh, just stalled at phase 2. I see what you're saying. So numbers are going back up again. Yeah, it seems that there are some places that are definitely dealing with that as well.
People have got to really take care.
Yeah, and I know my parents said that the county that they live in, up north from where I'm at, is going green, which means it basically is going to be, more or less all the stores will be able to open again, and there won't be as many harsh restrictions in a lot of the stores. But we'll see. I'm hoping to spend July 4th. Sorry, all British and Irish, but I'm hoping to spend July 4th, Independence Day, here in the United States, actually at my parents' with my daughter. They would be nice. You know, it's a traditional picnic with as well with fireworks at night, and it's something that I do enjoy being able to spend time doing every year, and it would be nice to be able to go and do that. So, and that is here coming up the weekend after Father's Day weekend, which of course is also coming up here in a few weeks. So we will see. Man, LVR BC23. No. He's back again. What's going on? I'm streaming for the people across the world, so of course that does mean that LVR BC23 is one of those people that can definitely watch. It's not his nighttime. All right. Well, you hate if I am joined? You're live, my big bro. Yeah, I know I'm live. Oh, there's Jim. What's going on, Jim? Oh, and Tox. They're always together. They always jump in Discord together. It's so cool.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Both of you guys are so full of it. It's just like you're already both talking on Discord somewhere, you know, and you're already gaming it up, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go join Zalon's live stream," as if you guys are both strolling around the block, you know. And here,
well, if you don't want us here, we
no! I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Tox. I just said you always join at the same time. That's all. It's the best.
What happened there? I get kicked or something? Or went all quiet?
No. You didn't get kicked. So, and of course, all these people are joining, so Gary's gonna get scared. Gary, you still okay?
I'm a bit shaking here. Like,
You're shaking? Oh my gosh. You're okay. It's all right.
Well, Zalon is scary, you know.
No, I'm not that scary. Jeez, Tox. So anyway, so now that we got Jim and Tox on here, so what do you guys think about Oni in this event? Are you guys doing anything about it or just hanging out?
Think about what?
Are you interested in? Do you have anything that you're looking forward to in this event? Are you thinking like 4-star prestige food?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when it's over.
Okay. All right, Jim.
That boosts 3 different omegas. He's a crap titan.
Okay.
Now, there's people out there that like him, and I understand that, but there's people that are collectors, but I think he's crap.
Yeah. Well, okay, but what about? Let's look at it this way then. Are you thinking of physical prestige food?
Hang on. Don't talk about that P word, because that's rubbish.
Oh yeah. Let me know, Tox. What do you think?
I think the P word is not good.
Not good.
I think they could have done a lot better.
Tox is not pleased. He thinks it's rubbish.
Put it this way, I won't be prestige in any of my titans.
Oh, really?
That is a complete and utter lie.
That's not.
Gary's calling you out. This is Irish British. You know what's happening there now. You know, calling you out. Are you not?
It's not. I got some better ideas than prestige and titans.
Well, you might hold on for a while, but you're not going to hold on indefinitely.
Well, to be honest with you, there's only a couple titans worth prestiging. All these ones that are given this 5% chance to call an omega or 1%. Like Atalis gets 1% armor boost and 1% health boost. These skills are garbage, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too much. It's too much.
Cast a raise spell every 45 seconds.
18.
Most of these battles don't last 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't understand their thinking in them. I think there's a bunch of... The one that I do like, I haven't went through all of them, but Osiris starts off with 50% base horde damage.
Okay.
And it goes to a max of 80%, I think.
Yeah, and a lot of people would have two or three Osirises.
Yeah.
I think most of these, I mean, they opened it up and they said prestige. And they tried to make it more than it was. It's a 6 skill, and now they're making us pay for opening this 6 skill, which is a 4-star Titan to unlock it, and then putting 18 Titans in to max it out.
Yeah.
They made this huge deal out of it. I think it's garbage.
Mm-hmm. So Jim and Tox
You
are...
tell him, Jim. You tell him.
Yeah. Dee, what's up, sweetheart?
What's up? I kind of went off before, and everyone's like, "Wow, Dee, tell us what you really think." I think I agree 100%.
And it's,
There-
You know, and unless it's a big money grab, and unless they put 4-star Titans in dailies, or 4-star Titans in the calendar, or 4-star Titans in battle drops, or when they do theaters of war, put 4-star Titans back in there, or the you know, as Vinny calls them, the casino, make a higher percentage to get the 4-star Titans. You know how much money somebody would have to pay to get a bunch of 4-star Titans every single week at events?
18 4-star Titans of the same element.
Jim, take a breath.
I can't because I was all excited about this. There's only one Titan that I've seen, and I was really excited about Sagunga's skill, but it's a Titan skill. How could you do nothing but boost cats and make it the most powerful cat booster in the game, and then the prestige is a freaking Titan skill?
Jim, in 6 months, all these Titans will be outdated, no matter what skills you get on them.
Exactly. I mean, so except for like Osiris or maybe one other, I won't be doing this prestige shit.
And it'll take you 6 months to prestige it.
All right, Jim.
Anyway, Salon.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Tox. You can keep talking. Jim was Jim just needs a quick check just to make sure that he's all right.
I'm okay. It's just I expected
Someone call the ambulance.
I expected more. I wanted to believe in this. I wanted to get behind it, but I expected more. I think it's absolute garbage.
All right.
Well, we don't know everything yet.
There you go.
You know enough.
You know enough. Or do we know?
You know, there was a suggestion made.
Oh, God,
and I could get behind this suggestion that was made. That instead of doing these prestige Titans, they should have done prestige relics. Because the relics never go out of date. The relics are always relevant, especially the good relics. You could have prestiged the relics and made them higher percentages on the 3 of them, or prestige them and unlocked a 4th.
Oh wow!
For some of them.
That's interesting.
The relics are always relevant in the game, and those are the things that we always go after, because the Titan is just a vessel to hold those relics. I thought that was absolutely a brilliant idea to prestige relics instead of the Titans.
Huh. Now, wait, would 5 stars be included in that, or no, Jim?
No, 5 stars wouldn't be in it. It would just be 4 stars.
Okay.
And that'd be a lot easier to level up as well.
And the person that actually made that suggestion was Tox, and I thought it was absolutely a brilliant suggestion.
Right. Well, that's right, Yellow Umbrella. I am putting people in timeout. Yeah, Vintage says I'm worried that Prestige just reduced war to Tengu versus Necrosa for the near term. Interesting.
But no one likes that idea, Jim, so don't worry. It won't go anywhere.
Well, I like it.
To Dev Salon to see if he could, make
I like it. I like it.
That phone that he has.
I like it.
I think it's an awful idea.
Awful idea, Gary. Explain, Gary.
Well, we all have endgame players. All have a lot of Titans. Now I know Jim does a lot more sticking some Titans into others, but collectors like me and you, it's hard to keep up with what Titan does what, and it's hard to keep up already. Never mind with giving relics egg skills, of what does what, and who needs what.
Well, that's kind of the point of it. Titans go out of meta. They go in and out, and in 3 or 4 months, they're not very good. The relics, the good relics, never go out of meta. They're always useful.
And you can put them on multiple Titans.
Yes.
Well, the relics that you're going to want to concentrate on are going to be the more universal instead of the specific element, because the element based relics that the first skill is, Titan.
I'm hearing every other word of yours. So
I know. It's the worst sometimes, isn't it, Jim? All right, I'm back. But anyway, you're going to want to, in Jim's scenario, you're going to want to concentrate on all the universal type relics, not because there's a lot of relics that have that first skill that limits them to a certain element. So
yes.
In Jim's scenario, you would want to concentrate on all the universal relics because they would give you more capabilities. But
Yeah.
I just think, relics is what we all strive to get. There's good Titans, there's bad Titans. But the good relics are always good relics. What if a 4-star elemental grasp, instead of giving 24% resist, it went up to 30%? Gives an extra 6%.
Yeah. Because I actually was thinking specifically elemental grasp, because it's crazy that relic was brought out so long ago, and it still should be in your top 3 relics of all time. It should be.
I agree.
For every player out there. It's still there, and it hasn't fallen from that place just because. And if you have 2, you want 3. If you have 3, you want 4. It doesn't matter. And and because of that alone, that is the reason why it's in everyone's top 3 relics of all time.
No, I
disagree with Talks, and I really like that idea about prestiging the relics instead of the Titans. I just think this prestige is way overblown, way overrated. Except for 1 or 2 Titans, unless they come out with some other Titans that, maybe if I get Life Spark at one time, or something, but
yeah,
I won't be prestiging a lot of these Titans.
The Titans are coming out so thick and fast, and the skills are changing every week. We haven't got time to level all these Titans anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing too. When it comes down to taking your Titan to 60 really fast, like Gary's about to say, like Jim normally does, and Tox too as well, you're gonna be how many less Titans are gonna be available in your inventory to even do that if you've already just used a bunch of 4-star, even if they are level 1s, to prestige. You're not gonna be able to even do that because there's less food in your inventory.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why 18 Titan slots is ridiculous. They need to either decrease it or make 4-stars more available to us.
Or also,
because otherwise, what's happening is
also
we're looking at the Titans. And we're saying
a prestige relic. Put in a prestige relic. Just do it.
Prestige relic token, right?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is because they're making it so difficult, people are having to wait things out and think about, well, do I want to get this prestige skill unlocked? If I do, and I'm only going to do it on certain Titans. So let me look at all the skills of all the Titans I have and pick the one that I'm going to do it on. Now, if they made the 4-stars more available and they added a prestige token and they just made it a little easier for us, then I don't think people would think so hard about adding the prestige skill because it would be a little bit easier to do so, and you could do it on multiple. But right now, if anyone's going to add it, it's going to be the high-level players, and they're going to add it on maybe their main attacker and their castle defender.
I would do my attacker first, and then I'd do my castle defender.
Exactly. So if any of us are going to do it, we're going to do like 1 or 2 because there's 18 slots, and 4-stars are hard to come by. But if the devs hear us and they maybe lower the slots and give us more 4-stars and some prestige tokens and make it easier, then maybe more people are going to use this prestige 6 skill, but it's wasted on the majority of players.
But Sean M says more 4-star Titans is pointless because all the people in the top leagues who are already to Prestige will just refill their last slots with more free Titans. We need Ascension worked into this, is what Sean M. says. Interesting.
What also worries me is the hackers are going to have all their stuff prestiged out, and
Well,
they're
I
going to
think
be more powerful than ever.
won't that also be an obvious, hey, we should look into your account because you have all your Titans at Prestige 10?
Or it should be.
You know what I mean? There is automatic triggers in the game already for your account to be scanned and looked at. And
if there's a way to trigger how many people have prestige skills unlocked, that would be a trigger that I would they should focus on.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because
your LVRBC 23
so
TV, your people like that are going to try to do something and then just shut them down immediately. And then that's another reason why a lot of hackers eventually get tired. So
the hacking problem used to be a lot worse, and they have done a lot of work towards it and things like that. They hopefully they're keeping an eye on it when people are prestiging.
Churro says, sadly, you're still losing Titan XP.
Knox.
It's true.
It's been called Dawn of Titans from the beginning, but it's not been about Titans since about 3 months into the game. So it's called Dawn of Titans. It's not even relevant.
Well, see, some people would say it's Dawn of Relics, and some people would say it's Dawn of Troops, and some would say it's a bit of both. But
it's Dawn of Relics. That's what it is.
Well, I agree with that, but saying it's called Dawn of Titans, not Dawn of Relics, is irrelevant. It's pointless. It hasn't been
it's irrelevant because the Titans are useless without the relics and without the troops. So you need all three of those things. So stop arguing, guys.
Whatever.
Calm down, Big Daddy. Calm down, Big Daddy. You got this. Don't worry. I'm with you. I'm on your side. What?
D, you got to calm down because Tox and Jim are agreeing on everything. We're not agreeing with it.
Yeah. See?
Well, I got to calm down. She called me by my name.
I can Big Daddy, take a deep breath.
Deep breath.
And out.
In and out.
You got this. We're good. I'll make you some tiramisu. Come over for dinner. I'll see you at 8.
You're still waiting.
You're trying to finish him off.
I got you.
Wine. What kind of wine do you want?
I like Riesling. I like white wine.
Riesling.
Sweet, yeah. I made a piccata the other night. It was delicious. It was like, I took pictures of it, and Drum was like, you're
Now, was it a veal piccata or a chicken piccata?
It was a chicken. Ooh, I'll send you a picture. It was a chicken piccata. I made it on...
It is 12 noon. It is 12 noon here on the East Coast, so it is...
It's a long stream.
Everybody's going to be so excited about food now.
I'll stop talking.
It's okay, D. You can keep talking. Go ahead.
Sorry. I get excited about my cooking.
I had meatloaf for lunch.
That I don't know how to make.
Meatloaf is a slab of meat.
Yeah, it's very American. It's very American food.
Yeah. I don't know how to make that.
The loaf. It's what us middle class were raised on. The sweet meatloaf. Because I was raised on meatloaf. You just use ketchup. That's all. It works.
What the hell?
What, Jim? No ketchup on the meatloaf?
Did you make this meatloaf?
Let's not get
nice pull, Tosh. Nice pull.
What happened, Tox? Please explain.
No, I just pulled a 4-star, but apart from that, nothing major.
All right, well then I'm pulling a 4-star too, because guess what? The regular tokens now have a purpose. Because before I used to think to myself, level 1 4-star. What's the point? I mean, what's really too exciting about that? Because it's not even really going to do much in Fusion. I mean, it will, but not a lot compared to the Epic token, which can give you like a level 30 4-star, which makes a lot of a difference when it comes down to Fusion, especially during a Fusion event. But now, getting a level 1 4-star, it's actually going to be a lot of fun because I know I can use them in Prestige, and it will alleviate a little bit of my I don't want to use this Titan syndrome that a lot of people are having right now. So we're gonna see if we can have some of the same luck as Tox. All right, we're gonna pump this stream up a little bit. It's lunchtime. It's time to make sure that everybody's still got the blood flowing. You know.
All right, Jim. Check your Discord. This is gonna make you hungry.
My blood's flowing.
Is it, Jim?
Ooh.
I I wish I could post pictures in the YouTube chat so everyone can see my piccata.
Is it garnished? Is it well garnished, Jim?
I garnished it with fresh parsley from my garden.
Yeah.
It looks like capers are in there too.
Yeah, there's capers. So it's a lemon wine sauce. With chicken and capers and a little bit of butter, but not a lot, and parsley. Very lemony wine.
Get some good crusty Italian bread to stuff that sauce up with.
Oh yeah. I actually made garlic bread out of the Italian bread. Oh, you know what Drum did the next morning? He took my garlic bread and he cut it into pieces, and he was like, "I'm making a chicken piccata sandwich." And he took 3 pieces of piccata, stuck it in between 2 pieces of garlic bread, and he was so proud of himself.
Well, it's a big deal when Drum makes a sandwich now. Let's give him credit.
You trained him well, Dave.
He just thought he was being so creative, and I'm like, you just wasted all that bread.
Seth Roth, listen to this. Seth Roth says, if Jim gets this kind of treatment from Dee, then henceforth she is to refer to me as significantly above average daddy.
Oh my goodness. I don't have a comment.
Lord says you are not meant to prestige all your Titans. I don't think so either. It is supposed to be your choice to whether you're going to actually decide to make that decision to prestige a Titan or not. So, and some may just pick maybe a half dozen, 6 if you have a decent collection of Titans, and say, all right, I got 2 or 3 Titans I like to rotate on defense, and I got 2 or 3 Titans that I really like attacking with all the time, and they all have really great prestige skills because I've scouted them all, and these all work for me, and they're all different elements and all sorts of a lot of different factors, but you may come to some conclusion where you have a small set of Titans and you're like, I am going to prestige them all, but only just unlock it, probably not go past the first slot, just to get, just to have the prestige unlocked on these Titans. I believe that will be more of the norm and more common. I probably will be falling into that category myself. I will probably do that. So that's... So everybody knows my kind of take on exactly where my position is on everything.
A lot of people will be doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, thank you, Chance. Giving me the coffee. I did just actually finish up my coffee, too. So, thank you, Chance. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shy says... Free-to-play can prestige, you just have to be a boss. Like you, Shy, right? Because you got your wonderful spotlight on the Go Dan video. So, and it was it's if you put the time...
Sangra,
yeah.
Vegetables do not go in meatloaf. They go on the side, but not inside of the meatloaf.
Oh, well, you could... No, what? You don't put onions in your meatloaf?
Onions, yeah, but he's talking about peas and carrots.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely inside.
Yeah.
No, that's not meatloaf. No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
No.
Is this...
Jim, you need some different taste buds.
Jim and Tox are at it
Jim,
again.
is it possible that there are multiple variations of meatloaf, or is it just your meatloaf and that's the only one?
Is it?
No, it's American meatloaf, and that's the only one. No veggies go inside of meatloaf.
Except for onions. Because onions are vegetables.
British meatloaf right
DOT community, onions are vegetables, just so you know, even though Jim doesn't seem to want to acknowledge it. Okay.
You've never even had meatloaf?
No, never in my entire life, because my mom always cooked Italian food. We never had stuff like that.
You never had a nice meatloaf with some fried potatoes on the side?
No, I've just recently tasted what a sloppy Joe tasted
like. Oh my gosh! We always had sloppy Joe night. Jim, did you not have sloppy? Jim, did you have sloppy Joe night too? Yeah. America. Sloppy Joes.
I grew up very Italian.
Beans.
Yeah, baked beans. What about baked beans, Dee? Have you ever had that?
I've had them, but never in my household. At like barbecues.
Okay. What else, Jim? There's a few other things that she's missing out on.
My mom would make lasagna, like chicken parm, like all these Italian dishes. risotto.
See, I would have been your best friend growing up because I would have been like.
What about steak and potatoes? But that's more of a Gary thing. Gary knows about the steak and potatoes, right?
Because Italian food is my favorite.
The funny thing is, like, you know how when you have kids, their palate takes a while, right, to develop. So kids don't necessarily eat what the adults eat. And growing up, my parents were like, we're not going to make you your own food. You're going to eat what we're eating, or you're not going to eat dinner. And so, like, I would go to my friend's house for dinner, and the parents would eat regular food, and then the kids would have, like, mac and cheese or, like, chicken fingers and stuff. And I was never, I never had experience with that at home because my mom was like, I'm making fried galamad, you're eating fried galamad. I'm making this, you're eating that. Like, you're going to eat what I make, or you're not eating dinner.
Yeah, that was my family too. That was right. I'm right with you, D.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I mean, why feed your kids mac and cheese?
When I got a little
right?
bit older, like when I was junior high, and so if I didn't want what they was making for dinner, then I'd like make a sandwich or something.
Yeah, I would make a sandwich, or I'd like grilled chicken.
Yeah, listen, you guys keep talking about sandwiches. I'm gonna have to make one, and you guys are all gonna have to,
Oh, do we remember what kind of ham Zolan likes? Let's see if somebody in the chat remembers the type of ham that you like.
Yeah.
Free.
No. There was a name of the ham, and it reminded me of a British pub. That's the hint. That's the hint.
All right. Listen. Gason says Italian food is the best, guys. But we all know Gason is a little bit biased, being that he is Italian.
Is he Italian?
Yeah. He's the one that live streams DOT Italia.
Oh, he's the live streamer? Yes.
Italiano. Yeah. So, and Gason says, D, I invite you to test my pizza. See? So
test his what?
Test his pizza.
Oh, tell him to come over. I would love to test his pizza. What kind of pizza is it? Italian pizza is different from Italian American pizza. Like, you go over to Italy, like, the pizza is so different. Nothing like our pizza. Not like New York pizza.
New York.
Well, they put fresh basil on it and fresh mozzarella.
Yeah, but the crust is more airy and
it's
less,
like a cracker almost. It's thin.
Yeah, it's less dense. It's not like a New York style pizza you get from like Arthur Avenue or something.
The meta
like
says,
that.
D, my mom was like you, so I tasted meatloaf for the first time when I moved out of the house. See? Oh!
Sorry, guys, I fell out from a little ball.
Oh, Sangray got it.
Yeah.
Tavern ham.
Tavern ham, that's right.
Tavern ham. I wonder if they remember the type of cheese.
Oh,
he
yep,
likes.
he just got it. It's just, actually,
did he get it?
Well, he didn't say what kind of cheese, but it says 2 to 3 slices of tavern ham, 2 slices of cheese,
Lakes,
Ken's honey mustard,
color.
and Z on both bread. Yeah, right? I put a Z, of course. Yeah, right?
That's right, Bonnie. That's
this
right.
is dedication, man.
Oh, I like pineapple ham pizza. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
actually.
we know you do, so we don't even talk to you about it.
I think it's good.
Do you like 4 slices of ham? The more meat, the better.
What's up, Polo?
Drum sandwiches.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. Oh, nice, Jim. Nice.
Stop it. Silly guys, really.
This is lunchtime humor. This is lunch.
This is true, though. When you
this is
bite into
dude's
a
lunch.
You don't want it to just be bread, right? You want to taste the sandwich, don't you?
A sandwich is a proper amount of everything where you can taste everything in one bite.
Like if you go to an Italian deli, your sandwich is going to be an inch or 2 thick, like of meat in the center, and that's what I do. But some people are like, that's too much meat. I don't know. I overdo everything. I overdo everything.
I gotta ask Trujan. Trujan, are you still there? He's on mute. I just want.
I'm here.
I'm just curious. So, how long have you been listening to the live streams?
Total?
Yeah.
Like 6 months.
6 months. Okay, so since you pretty much started playing, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when it comes down to like some of the food talk that you have on here, are you someone who is impressed by the food talk, or are you on the same level and make all sorts of crazy stuff as well?
I'm the plainest eater you will ever meet. So
Okay.
I'm boring.
Okay, so very much on the same scale as myself. So yeah, so you're impressed when you hear some of the stuff that comes out of some of the people, especially Dee, when she mentions a lot of stuff that she's making for Drum, and how he could be so picky. Drum could be so picky, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
When Dee says she's cooked something, I'm like, what is that?
Right?
Google tiramisu.
Oh, you've never had tiramisu?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, it's a life-changing experience.
Think of like ladyfingers dipped in like coffee with like a heavy cream cheese type of thing and lots of chocolate, and I put Kahlua in mine.
All right.
Alcoholic. Think of like an alcoholic, creamy Italian dessert.
Well, that makes everything better, so.
It's so good.
If you like coffee, you have to like the flavor of coffee.
Polo, I did mention earlier about Minotaur with the bounty relic. I will, after I'm done using all my soul boosting relics right now, just because. I've just been using Tengu. But yeah, eventually when I do the actual grind, which won't be probably on this stream. I don't know, maybe on this stream. We'll see what happens. We'll see how far I get. No meat, no sandwich, just bread. Really, Sean M? So what's everyone's prestige? What Titans are the best? Well, Polo, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm going to pull a Godan on you real quick. But here. I think
I'm not going all the way either.
There you go. Sorry. Can't hear me in Discord. I know, because I had to jump out and jump back in. It sucks. This hopefully will be something I do change. Bo is building me a stream PC. I know I've said this plenty of times before. Gary will be like, we heard that like 2 years ago, Zalon.
Yeah.
We heard that about the same time JJ said he was fixing his Discord.
That was a good accent, Solana. I like that.
Yeah, well, see, I can get into it. I can get into it sometimes. But it just depends.
I don't talk like that at all.
Yo, that sounds like D, right? It sounds like D. I don't talk like that either, Shalon. Me. You know?
It's not how I sound.
Yeah, it's not how I sound. Monty
I
says...
didn't even know you were live. I didn't get a notification. Parks told me.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, Tox. You're on top of it. But see, Tox is also very appreciative of people who stream during the daytime, too. So, that's the thing. Not too many people do here, or even around the world, either.
You know, we'll talk. You just play the game because you go in and out so much.
Do I?
You need to sort your Discord out really bad.
Sort the Discord out? Alright.
It seems like it's worse today, too.
Alright, hold on.
I don't think it's been that bad lately.
Alright.
I think it's just Discord. Sometimes it works well.
Alright, hold on. Let me do something. Let me try something.
Now, Trusia, you've only been playing the game for 6 months? Is that correct?
Hold on. Let me
Jim,
try
I'm
something.
pretty new.
Very nice. What castle level you at, bud?
17.
Yeah, these are all good questions.
Very, very nice. So how do you like the game, and what are your thoughts overall being, 6 months in and playing?
I like it. Obviously, I've been playing mobile games for, 5-10 years now, and I was at Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for 2 or 3 years, and I was looking for something new. So the grind is really similar. Yeah, it's fun. It's a way to kill time.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Can you play at work or no?
Yeah, I do digital marketing, so I'm sitting here kind of working, kind of playing.
Okay, see, that's the thing. People that can play while they work, or you're traveling, because Jim is a traveler for his job, that find themselves in hotels at night during the week, a lot of them are able to play the game just because they're not dealing with a home life during certain times during work. So, or you can work from home, which Vintage has been doing like crazy, and he's enjoying the game very much so. So.
Well, I tend to play from my couch, so I think it's great doing it from there.
All right. I'm going to try something. I'm going to move everybody to one of the other rooms, but I got to go there first, and then I got to bring everybody down. So hold on a second. Don't ask any really, really, really good questions because I don't want to miss anything. So hold on.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me try this. All right, move over there. Let me see if I can manually bring people down. All right, so Jim's here. Let's just bring people down. How do I sound now, Jim? Any better?
Yeah, you sound absolutely clear now.
All right, hold on. I'm going to bring everybody down out of the waiting room. But you can't come in and out of here basically without me bringing you in, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm just manually moving.
Yeah, I used to have privileges in this Discord. I don't have any anymore.
I'm just manually moving everybody down.
Yeah.
And now you can.
What are you with the Alliance?
Yeah, I'm with NTG Dragons right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Good choice. And how did you? And did you after watching a lot of who else do you watch on YouTube, Trujan?
Well, mostly you. I mean, just the normal ones. Godan, you, D, when she streams.
Yeah. Right. Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta enjoy that.
Just coming from a person playing 6 months, D.
Yeah.
Sorry, D.
Oh, she jumped out.
I wasn't that brave first time I came on. I wasn't that brave. I'm still not that brave.
Dragons is in the same server as us this week.
Oh, is they?
Oh,
I might have to go
nice.
smash a couple of them, say hi.
Leave my puny little 17 troops alone.
Yeah, right?
What's your in-game name, Trujan? I'll put that, give you a kiss, say hi.
It's Trujan.
It's true. There you go.
No, I wouldn't. Unless I'm ping-ponging for souls, I wouldn't hit your lane.
He doesn't ping pong for souls. My mini's been open for an hour. He hasn't hit it once.
Well, if you want to, I was gonna say, if you want to ping pong them, I'm playing, so they're all open right now.
Well, if you want to hit 25 lands, mine are open.
No, I'm hitting some like 50K ones that are pretty nice.
There you go. Shy says, don't sleep on the JJ streams. Yeah, no, JJ streams are always good, and he's definitely in the game, which is good. I would like to see next Conquest. It'd be nice if Jim and Val would stream again with maybe some talks in the background, given the old 1-2, you know, that's what.
Hey, I have a streamer channel, you know.
Oh, you do? That's true. That's true, Talks. You can stream too. That'd be great. It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. Anyone in the trio of the Talks, the Jim, and the Val YouTuber organization over there in Raiders, I don't care who streams, really. I'm sub to all of you. If one of you goes and the other two back them up, I don't care. It would be great to have any of you stream.
I think I've only caught one Jim Val stream live. That was a Conquest around Eros' time.
Yeah, very possible. And it's always good because Val is extremely competitive, and she loves the community just as much as the next person, especially here on the whole YouTube family situation. And speak of the devil, JJ's here. Cheers, JJ. It's great to see you. We are all on Discord. If you can come join us, that'd be great. Same with you, Setharoth. And Shy. Shy has not been on Discord in a long time. He used to join on Discord quite often, if I remember correctly.
No, I don't mind JJ, but Sephiroth, I don't know about that.
We'll see.
Gonna make me leave.
Uh-oh, Gary. Gary. Hold.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to use the old British term. Hold, Gary. Hold. Stay strong, Gary. You don't have to go. I mean, come on. We got all sorts of superstars in the chat. In the chat too, we got Gayson. We got Setharoth. We got all sorts of people in the chat.
Well, Trujan is obviously
Mauricio.
not as nervous as me. probably because of what he does for a living, but I certainly didn't diss D on my first effort on here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, it's not that scary. It really isn't. Because I'll tell you, every time I look down at my phones and all my devices and I'm like, all right, am I ready to hit live? I don't go, oh, man, I'm terrified. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it if you, did something embarrassing maybe on your last stream or something like that, but...
What do you mean all your devices? You sound like you got 6 devices like Val or...
I got 4 devices in front of me right now to live stream.
What are you doing with 4? How'd you get 4?
Oh, because I plugged in one of my old Motorola. So I got my Moto Z, my Motorola Razr, and my Motorola Z3, which is the one I'm actually streaming on. And then
Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
That's an old phone, that is that.
Yeah.
Jeez, Motorola Razr.
Does that even keep charged then?
Yeah. Oh, they all do. They all still charge. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of a propping situation with something just underneath the one charger, just so that it connects. But
that's funny. I don't think I've had a Razr for 15 years.
Yeah,
you gotta hit the number 1 3 times just to get the letter C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that.
Yeah.
Are they all running off their own generators?
I have them all plugged in. Everything is plugged in right now. All of them are. So.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, I always keep the stream plugged in. It's at 92% my main phone, and that's only because I don't ever want my stream. Now, if you've watched my streams on a regular basis, you know that I have definitely had streams completely drop because my device just died. And I feel like an idiot because by the time I have it plugged back in and start the stream up, it's always cut in 2, which sucks. Oh, Gayson says we have to organize a live stream with all the YouTubers. Oh, that'd be pretty sick. We did have, at least on Soldier's channel, I believe, we did have a developer pop in on one of our 24-hour live streams. I remember that happening back in the day. But
I think we should organize a 12-hour live stream every month.
A 12-hour live stream every month? Well, we do have a really great organizer among us here, even on Discord right now. And she knows who she is. But
Zalon. Lady Zalon.
Oh, I gotta pull JJ down. Doing a little moderating here. What's up, JJ?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Hey, JJ.
No wonder you crackle. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get the mic fix situation. I am getting an external mic, so don't you worry, DOT community. It's all gonna happen.
Yeah. Heard it all before.
Yeah, we've heard it.
Yeah, yeah, we've heard it. Blah, blah, blah.
Same with JJ in Discord. I'm getting it fixed.
Yeah, I'm getting it fixed. Yes, it is.
Making progress, man. Always making progress.
JJ, just taking it in stride. Taking it in stride.
Taking it in stride, slow and low.
Hey, he was in the service. He improvises. He overcomes. He adapts.
Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna get there. It's looking good. It's getting there. It's just, man. Oof.
Yeah, but what about D?
Process,
what about D's setup? JJ, you got. I know we've talked about it a couple times before, but whenever D does decide to stream, hint, maybe Saturday, when that happens, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Correct?
Yeah, man. It should be solid. She's got a lot of features and options and whatnot that she can mess with. She should be all set up.
We'll have to have JJ on remote access just in case on standby.
Talk. You got a bubble.
Just send me a Zoom meeting. We'll get
You got a bubble?
No.
Damn it. Don't make me hit you. You're Garrison.
There's people in Discord you can hit.
Oh wait, D has to leave. Sorry, D. She already said she's leaving 2 minutes ago.
I actually have tons of work to do, but then JJ popped on and I wanted to say hi, and then you started talking about my stream setup.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh, so JJ popped on. You had to stay. Okay. None of us. Okay.
Just to say hello.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually spent like 8 hours.
Oh look, Septimopod's here too now.
No, he's not. He went to sleep.
I guess you're gonna have to stay. I guess you're gonna have to stay.
I was telling you before.
No.
I was trying to get him on Discord, and he's like, "No, I have to go to bed."
Mm-hmm.
He is not. I don't see him.
See, I knew you'd check. I knew you'd check. Oh, I think that's funny. Good.
That's sad.
Good.
Uh-oh. Drum is glaring at me.
Uh-oh. You're getting the glare.
I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble. Get off then.
Yeah, he just gave me a look like, you're not working. What are you doing?
Yeah, right. You're gonna get in trouble. So, all right. We will be waiting. We are greatly anticipating your next video or live stream.
I really don't know.
Well, hey, listen. If you don't have a live stream, then a video better drop this weekend. Let's just say that. You better have something ready as a backup. Let's just say.
So that night that you coached me, I had all the video ideas and I left them on the kitchen table. And then Drum went to work and he came home the next morning and he was like, "Were you working on a video last night?" And I'm like, "No." Salon was coaching me. I had a bunch of ideas and notes written down and he was like, "There's a lot of notes here."
See?
He's like, "Wait, Salon's coaching you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's my YouTube coach." He just rolled his eyes like,
Yo, but it's all. But everything I've ever helped you or told you about has always helped everything. So let's just say that.
Yeah, it always has.
See? So YouTube coach confirmed. So. I'll get the courage to chat one day, says Polo. Well, hey, listen. Gary's a great example. Trujan is a great example. Like, Trujan was able to just hop right on here and take care of business, which I do appreciate that, Trujan. It is nice to have...
Polo doesn't need courage.
But Polo...
He's another UKer. He has plenty of courage. He yells at me all the time. I yell right back, though.
That's funny.
I honestly think he enjoys it. I think he likes it when I get feisty.
Probably.
I think Jim enjoys that.
Jim does enjoy that as well.
I don't think he does. Jim likes it when I'm sweet to him.
This is true.
Who wants sweet?
Everyone. Who doesn't want sweet?
No. Not everyone, I'm afraid.
Is that right, Gary? Is that right?
That is right.
That is right.
Mate.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Gary. Thank you for joining. And staying, Gary. You did a good job of staying and not getting too freaked out by all these other people.
No.
I think Zalon should pull some DJs now anyway.
I can't. I don't have 5,000 yet. What, do you want me to pull a 2K? I mean, the only reason I pull 2K is for an Earthshaker. That's really the only thing I want, for the most part. I don't think there's any real other first-gen 5-star that I was really looking for.
I'm going
you're still trying to get an Earthshaker.
I don't have one.
I'm still trying to get that bow, man. So, anyway.
What? Oh, gods.
The first one. That's the only one I
Stormbringer.
Stormbringer. Thank you.
I got 3 of those. I fused some of those away.
Yeah.
Well, Lottie dog.
Yeah, right.
He was in 4 stars.
Right. Oh, JJ, thanks for joining. Now, JJ's
I can't bring it to it, man.
No, listen, JJ's a collector, so JJ, are you going for Oni?
I'm going to do what I can do this weekend. I'm going to grind as hard as I can. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick up an Oni based on the Alliance, just because these guys are beasts.
Okay.
So my interest is largely in just collecting things. I definitely want to try to get to Wukong, because...
it's the new one.
You know.
It's the new one.
Yeah, I already have the new one, but this is... In case I want to use the
Fusion.
Titan for
Prestige.
Fusion, for Prestige, rather. Yeah.
Yes.
So now all these 4-star Titans, even though I already got them, now I'm a little bit more interested, you know?
What alliance are you in this week, JJ?
I am in a alliance called Unknown.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing pretty solid. I think this was a good move for me, good fit with my level of activity. It's really kind of encouraged my activity, although this has been a really
If you've listened to JJ's most recent live stream, you'll hear the excitement level that JJ has, his passion for what's going on that he's enjoying, And also, he's
You mean-
extremely hopeful
you mean
for the
he's
future
being-
again. He's hopeful for the future. See,
You
all
mean-
these things combined into an incredibly positive JJ live stream. And so, just so you know.
You
And it's
you
all
mean,
real. It's all legit.
You mean the sultry videos you've been putting out?
Oh, Gary.
Man, that's because I got a 15-year-old in the house, and he's sleeping till like 4 in the afternoon. So I try to keep it quiet a little bit, so I'm not as
Right. It doesn't sound like that at all.
I know it doesn't, but that's early morning.
Sultry.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Try to be proper for the kid, sleep.
Well, that's very nice of you, JJ.
Thanks for calling me out, Gary.
Definitely.
Yeah, pick up those mid-event Titans is going to be big, is right, Shy. Mid-event Titans are all going to be big. Also, Plinth level 8 in Conquest is also going to be a major goal now. People are going to definitely, even if it comes...
Conquest, when's that coming back? We need a Conquest.
I know we do need a Conquest, but I'm just saying, Plinth 8, just because if you don't even care to go to 10 and really invest any, serious either finances or saved up tokens to get there, Plinth 8 is very obtainable, and it's definitely something that if you use the tokens that you even receive in the event in Plinth 7 and 8 to complete it, you're going to be able to actually get yourself some prestige food. So as much as everybody's talking about hoping that the devs give us more opportunities, what it comes down to is right now you have to look at all the different angles that we already currently have to get more Titan food. So it's going to be a thing.
But they should bring Conquest back at the weekends.
Okay. That would also be very helpful.
I agree with that.
It's raining again outside.
Well, Conquest during the week just sucks.
Yeah.
12,000 souls already. I already have only 10k more, and I'm going to be done with the event. I only think I have a few more relics, though, from those.
Dang, man! Are you serious?
Yeah, because I got I triple stacked off the get. JJ, super ballin'.
I guess so, man. Did you pick up some of those Head Start packs?
Yeah, I got one of the what's it called? One of the 30, and then 2 of the 14s. So, and that's typical just to get myself a nice boost into the event, but also too because I have absolutely no idea what the next few days are going to really be like, being the fact that besides from working tomorrow, maybe working Saturday, I have no idea, and then also too Sunday I could be going to a funeral, so I have absolutely no idea. So getting a lot of this done kind of early on is also extremely helpful, because I do know that I want to go all the way to the end for the relics. So, and the DGs.
What, that last relic, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I got the new Wukong there just now at 12k. But yeah, all the way. But majority of the end is going to be just straight grind, because I don't expect to really be putting way more into the event. Although I will do a relic pull real quick to see if I can have some sort of good luck here on the stream, because if it is nice, it's going to be extremely helpful. Oh,
Full of 4-star, come on.
nope.
Is it just me, or is the relic at 19k better than the one at 22?
Let's take a quick peek at both of them, actually.
That happens.
Yeah, I think it depends on what your intention with it is, but I don't. Yeah, I'm more allured by the one at 19. But I think it depends on what your intention for it. I see that last one being really solid for any of the summoners that summon human troops. So your Runas, your Uranus, big time, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's that Chimichanga relic.
But that one before it,
Chimichanga, Jim.
Well, that was in a. If you remember, that was in a theater of war or something.
Back to food.
Right.
Yeah.
JJ, are you telling me it's alluring for Uranus?
it is very.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay, this is taking a weird turn. I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
You love it.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
really
Chance. Chance, you want to see some more pulls? Let me do a battle quick. Let me do a quick battle, and then I'll do another one. 4 pulls on the relics. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't bother me to do a few of the saved up tokens because I just got like another 4 or 5 out of this event right back. So. I do appreciate that, Chance. My sweet swells seeing you so far into the thing the first day. You my boy, Blue. Yeah, right? See it go so far so quickly. I know. It's funny. What's up, 454? Thank you for joining. Pigsy could use that. Yeah, Pigsy could use that relic, Lucas. Most definitely.
Pigsy, yeah.
Pigsy.
So have you stopped grinding now? You finished?
No, I'm still hitting you. I just went into another battle.
Broski out.
So, Zalan, you mentioned it's not newfound excitement, but you mentioned my rejuvenation for excitement. And that is coming from a lot of what the developers are doing in the game. But that excitement is also echoing what the general Dawn of Titans community is showing. What I mean to say is somebody had some questions for me the other day, and I went on to Sensor Tower to pull some of the analytics of how the revenue is looking for Dawn of Titans. And about 14, 15 months ago, when I pulled it, Dawn of Titans was pulling in right around $600,000 a month in their revenue. Unfortunately, about 6 or 8 months ago, that number was down to around $300,000 a month. So I think 2019, towards the end of the year, with all the changes they put in, probably with the Horde, Dawn of Titans saw a lower activity and people were spending a lot less. But I just pulled it just yesterday, and April's financials were published. They're back up to about $500,000 a month. So there's been a nice return. You can see people are spending a lot more than they were 6-8 months ago. And so what I don't know if that's COVID money or whatever, or people just more active in the game, but they're sending that positive encouragement, that financials back over to Dawn of Titans. And so it's not just my excitement. It looks like the community is excited about the direction of Dawn of Titans in general.
Yeah.
Thing.
Now, do you think they're excited about the direction, or they was all staying at home because they had to?
So this is also true.
Absolutely.
This is also,
great question.
it plays a factor.
Great
It plays a factor. It plays a factor.
It absolutely
I think
does.
it plays a huge factor, not just a factor, but a huge factor.
Okay.
It absolutely does. And I don't have a way to tell that other than, digging into more information that's not available on here. But I think we see a lot of the things they're doing, and I know for me specifically, when I spend money on this game, it's not usually, they don't get me spending money emotionally. I'll just buy a 100-pack and invest in the game for the longer term, 100-pack of
Gems. Yeah.
Gems, yeah. And then kind of invest over the long term and spend it more liberally when I feel like I'm, want to be behind the game. And when I don't like the direction of the game, I just don't buy as often.
JJ just hoards them gems. He hoards them gems. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just sit on them. But like when I was the most excited about the game, I was spending gems on speeding up troops just to spend gems,
Mm-hmm.
because of the way I look at it.
Extinction.
But it could be either way for folks. No way to tell really.
Nickerman says I came back to DOT because of COVID. There you go. Thank you, Extinction. I really appreciate that. Obizad says, wow, for once, Zalan is #1 in souls for the Alliance. Take a picture. Very funny. Very funny, Obizad. Thank you for being here. Dennis says, hi, Zalan, JJ, and all. Yes, thank you. Oh, Nickerman responds to Extinction. But thank you, Nickerman. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely do. You'll listen later, Extinction? Okay, you're at work. I'm sure you can only play. You can only play and work at the same time. You can't play, be in the live stream, and work. I'm sorry. I understand completely. You're so lucky, Extinction, being able to play at work. Yuki says, "I'm back. Had trouble connecting to the stream. Oh, that's too bad, Yuki. But thank you for joining. But now that Yuki is here, I would like to. This is something special. This is again for all the people in the stream right now, and also for all the people that rewatch the stream after and listen to all the way through. But I will probably publish this separately at some point here in the very, very, very near future. But I have something extra special from Yuki that is information about the current prestige skills in the game. So if everybody's ready for this, I am going to read it off, and it's going to be totally awesome. So are you ready, everyone? Let me know if you're. Let me know.
Oh,
If
yeah.
are you ready?
We're waiting with bated breath.
Yeah,
let's go.
Okay.
We'll all live Discord in a minute.
All right. So hold on. Here we go. So here is some info so anyone can feel free to make a video with it. This is exclusive prestige info. Ready? Okay. Number 1. Some prestige skills show a max number of triggers. However, all skills have an upper limit. Some are not visible in the game. Number 2. Uranus will always cast spells in this order: Fireball, Freeze, Meteor, Lightning Storm. Those are predetermined. Number 3. Corthan summons troops in this order: Militia, Archers, Spearmen. Number 4. Summon abilities like Jinshus and Totex will always have a 1-second delay between summons. This is also number 4. I guess this is number 5. Eros' skill is limited to 5 triggers. Number 6. Totex summons Imperials on defense and Grenadiers on attack. The game states it summons both on defense. This is wrong.
Huh.
There you go. These are all current situations that Yuki has determined in the current.
And if we weren't confused enough, now we're even more confused. So great.
So I will be published.
Thanks, Yuki, for all you do, man. Really appreciate it.
So yes,
No question.
most definitely, and I will be publishing that in a here near future video. I'm sure Godan is already on it, possibly right now as we even speak. So, but yes, so there are very specific things that are more or less people could say considered hidden but not specified in some of these skills. So, to keep certain aspects of that in mind, especially if you're interested
I'll be
in
back in a minute.
prestiging certain ones. And he hasn't had time to check all skills yet, just like he says in the chat. But besides from it being work, Yuki, I have another question. Has this also gotten you reinterested in the game with this whole prestige element, or are you just not a fan of it at all? Because I'd like to know because it seems like even if it's something that you dislike, it's gotten you really talking about the game, interested in maybe what's going to happen here in the near future. Even if you're not a huge fan of it, you're still enjoying all the interaction, all the people that have seemed to have come back recently, whether in-game or on YouTube. So I just was curious, Yuki, has this lit the fire under you again for the game? Or we'll see. Why not attack lands with no defense with the same amount of VPs? Because of the rewards? Yes. Yuki, but I tried to verify the game's data and screenshots from Prometheo. Oh, okay. I see. Yuki says no fire yet. Okay. I understand. Because I know that Yuki did, for a good amount of time, actually play the game as well. And there's Godan. Hey all, Hazelon. How we doing, Godan? Thank you for joining. So I got Gary. Gary's still here. Good job, Gary. I'm proud of you. And JJ, Jim, Cox, and Trujan. Trujan is new and actually does YouTube himself for other hobbies on YouTube. So I really was happy when Trujan joined today. So it's pretty awesome.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for doing these streams, Alon. I know a lot of the people in the chat appreciate it, and probably never jump on Discord, but we appreciate it. So,
well, thank you, Trujan, definitely. Because one of my goals is and I've said this many times, I am not the best player at this game. But my favorite part of doing live streams is not just from spreading at least some of the knowledge that I was given when I was coming up through the game to younger players. I love doing that. I love when new players pop in the chat and ask more newer questions, because I have no problem doing the whole regurgitation of what is the best, things that you should be more concentrated on. I don't care. Oh, and I think a lot of the other guests as well on Discord like to do that as well, because it just means that there's people that are interested in coming up and joining us eventually in some of the higher league play. And you gotta help those players, because they're the future. So, and also too, at the same time, it is great to also have some company on, especially like a day like today. So I do extra appreciate everybody joining today, especially. So, but I will check out the feature on my test account. Of course you will, Yuki. I'm glad. I'm sure you'll definitely play around with a whole bunch of different things. Oh yeah, you're gonna be trying to stream tonight to get this done. Yeah, go Dan. I'm not gonna be streaming all day. Probably for another, it's almost 1 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably stream for another 2 hours. Or maybe, I don't know, 1? Maybe another hour, actually. So we'll see. But what I could use is a slight break so I can go make myself a sandwich. So we might have to do sandwich break here. So if anybody else wants to talk, take over here on the on Discord for just a few minutes, that would be awesome.
I'm sure Jim will.
You think Jim will take the mic?
I don't know what to say. I'm so shy.
Well, wait. Can you read the chat at least? Because if you can just respond to chat, that's also fine. It really doesn't matter to me.
Read the chat? Who said I could read?
Yep. Oh man.
Man, you're giving me a lot of credit here. I don't know, deserving help.
Yuki says, any questions before I leave again? So anybody in Discord or in chat, go ahead and ask some questions for Yuki if you have any of those.
Yeah, when's relic procedure gonna start?
That's a good question. Prometheo says, Jim, you are essential. Jim, you are essential.
Well, we all know this. I mean, saying stuff we already know. I need D back to call me Big Daddy. That's what I need.
Yeah, that's what you need? I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Essential and modest.
Essential and modest, right?
Oh, of course.
Right. Oh, Prometheo, you should also jump on Discord and help out in this small sandwich break that I need to be partaking in here very shortly.
A small sandwich break. What kind of sandwich are you going to make anyway?
A ham and cheese sandwich with pickles. Dill pickles.
Pastrami.
He said he might go live after you finish up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about finishing in about an hour from now, and then
I'm going to slaughter this name, Lady Pasapera Hernandez. I'm assuming you're saying hi. Hello.
Hello from Peru. Yes.
Oh, is that what that means? Hello from Peru?
Saludos. Yeah, like salute, like hello, I think. So, but thank you. All right. After this battle's over, I'm heading for that. I'm heading to the kitchen for a sandwich. So, You're gonna have
The
to.
meta, Arvan walks because he doesn't have to run anyway. He just lets all his storm maidens do the talking.
Is that right? That's good, Jim.
4-5-40 tough for me in the Legends League. I'm a level 26 with Record, Lubu, Odin, and Solgar. Any tips? Stay positive on VP. You're a level 26. What's your troop and stuff?
Yeah, what's castle level? Level 26. That's player level.
You said, yeah, get out of Legends. Dracora, Lubu, Odin, and Solgar is not the ideal Titans to have. If those are your best ones you're listing for Legends, because there's a lot of Pigsies and a lot of Friggs and Osiris's. There's a lot of Titans up in them. Well, there's a lot of those Titans and Masters and other things too, but...
Hey, guys.
But you have to stay positive. Be very active. Troops are level 15?
Troops are level 15? They're your,
I'd have to agree with Yuki.
I'd have to agree with Yuki too. Get out of Legends, man. The only thing you can do is, what, if you got a sweet Lubu set up?
Yeah.
You better be prepared to be getting your garrison hammered for fun, because people are just going to hit you for daily because it's easy.
Yeah.
I mean, enjoy Legends if you enjoy it, but it's you're just going to be a punching bag because it's...
They're going to be raping you for VP.
Yeah.
And at troop level 15, I doubt if you could even beat any of those guys.
Well, if he's got a solid Lubu, right?
You think Lubu would be able to do it?
Lubu can take out, if you've got the Mjolnir, Lubu can take out some Pigsies with just straight lightning. You know, you can be a castle level, you know what I mean? You can be a castle level 15, but you're a one-trick pony, really.
I jumped up to
Legend.
Legend.
You're going to be getting hit left and right by everybody.
Yeah.
I jumped up from...
Sorry, carry on.
I jumped up to Legends for the Kronos event, and I was 15 or 16, Castle 15 or 16, and it was just tough. It was 4 days of grinding and getting smashed. I won't go back until I'm like 20, probably.
Yeah.
20 or 21 is when you could start holding your own and getting positive VP. And it depends on what Titans you have and what your relics you have are too. You know, a lot of these people, like, you know, myself and JJ and Toxin, we've been playing a long time. We got some relics that probably people... I mean, Tox has relics I don't have to use. But I don't compete in every single event anymore either. So, those people are tough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're doing pretty good. He's got 4 million VP, 9K souls. You know, I guess that if you're okay with getting smacked around, I guess really the only advice is just be resilient. Just know you're in Legends probably to collect the DGs. You're in there to be in a more active alliance, I'm assuming. Just don't get upset if your garrison gets smacked around, because people are going to hit you for dailies just because it's easy. It's not. Don't take offense to it. It is what it is.
Well,
Nothing personal. Is it long gone for a sandwich?
yeah, he went to make a sandwich on the sandwich.
I went to I made the tea, but I decided to go down the biscuit route.
The biscuit route.
Yes.
You mean cookies?
That's what it means.
That you mean you're gonna have cookies for lunch?
Well, I mean, they're not cookies, but yeah, you kind of.
I'm teasing. Isn't that what? Aren't they like kind of like breakfast cookies? Kind of like the biscuits?
No.
No.
Let's end the biscuit conversation right now.
Not buttermilk biscuits, but southern biscuits and gravy.
I tried to explain that to biscuits and gravy was
don't
to
be
talk
silly.
the other day, JJ.
That's disgusting, biscuits and gravy.
It's disgusting.
You guys got some weird things.
Dude, I thought it was weird too. I'm originally from the north, and when I joined the military, I moved to the south, and it just sounded like, where's the meat? There's no eggs. This isn't food. This is white sauce and bread.
And slop. Yeah.
And slop, yeah. And then I ate it.
Yeah, that's right. No.
You wouldn't even feed that to your dog, let alone feed it to your guests.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's
This is coming from somebody who has
delicious.
baked beans with breakfast.
Yeah.
You or me?
No, Tom.
Oh. I'm just saying, don't knock it till you try it, man. That's all.
Oh, biscuits and gravy, that's heaven on a little plate.
It's a southern staple.
That's wrong.
That's very wrong. That's what you feed the hedgehogs in the gardens, biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
I like to get a couple of eggs over easy and throw them in on top of it, so you got it all mixed together. Oof, man, it's a heart attack.
Preach it, JJ. Preach it, JJ.
So
I'm going to say amen.
So good.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, man. You want to hit your screen real quick? Because you went dark there, bud.
Hold on, I'm back. The time. I got my sandwich.
Yeah, your phone went to sleep, bro. There it is.
Mm-hmm. The Cookie Monster. Nice.
So the cost on this event isn't too bad.
Yeah.
I feel like they've gotten better.
That's because it's rubbish.
You think so?
JJ, it's about 15k.
I have to agree with Jim. Anything that does 3 different troops is rubbish.
I'm not saying the Titans meta.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. Much better.
And offensive is just a lot of fun, too.
JJ, is your cost analysis based off of portal stones?
What do you mean?
Like when you say it's an expensive event or it's a cheap event, is that based on how many portal stones it would take to finish it?
That's based on. So I did the XM. I published it about right around less than an hour ago, and so my opinion is based on the trends for the XM that I do. And what the XM does is it gives you a high cost and a low cost. And while they're estimates, it's important to keep in mind that they're just estimates. Given that I use the same formulas every time and input the same information, you can track and monitor, and relate one event to the other.
So it's
I say that this one, it's based on what's offered in the event, and it's based on how much time, energy, and effort it's going to take, how much money.
Gotcha.
It could take.
And it's relative.
It is. It's 100%
Okay,
relative.
cool.
Their estimates, the low estimates and the high estimates have been, by many players, have been proven to be relatively accurate, but there's just so many things that can't be accounted that I'm not going to say it's exactly this. It's just, but yeah, 12,000 to finish.
It can be
grind it
helpful,
out.
JJ.
Yeah, well, it
can be really helpful.
Trevor encouraged me, and a couple people encouraged me last week during a live stream. So I decided I'll start doing the XMs again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna change the format a little bit.
I'm a huge fan of JJ's XMs. And now that I saw that it did drop just a little while ago, everyone should make sure that just in case, sorry, I'm still eating. Just make sure if you do, Promethea does stream right after me, that you do check out JJ's XSum, because it's extremely helpful in your decision-making process.
There's not a lot of information there. I'm trying to do format, just so you know. I'm going to do pre-made videos for XMs, and just kind of run through the cost. So if you're looking for event overview stuff, I did not cover that because Vintage did such a good job. I was like, you know what, I don't have time for this, and he did.
And
he did a
and there's
great job.
nothing wrong with that, JJ. There's nothing wrong with that.
But the XM, if you're curious, if you're a grinder about how much it's going to take, or if you're curious, I'm going to start doing them again.
Yeah, well, it's a huge help for the community. We all appreciate it.
Well, I personally like watching Vintage for his opinion. I enjoy Jalon streams because I grind while I'm watching them or re-watching the next day, and it's very funny to do it as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
JJ, your XMs are very good because the simple reason, all the different prices that they do have, it's 19 one week, it's 26 the next, it varies all the time. But it's good to be able to look at it and say, right, it's going to hopefully cost me no more than this. It's going to hopefully cost me around that. All that stuff's very helpful to decide which Titans you're going to go for and which you're not. Vintage's videos are great. I told him earlier on, I said that I like the new style that he has, popping up the relative relics on the sides of the event. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I didn't even want to consider
what I'm really trying to say is that you all bring something different.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
And I like that too. I like that because it makes everybody unique.
Yeah.
So.
I should have just let you say it instead of babbling on.
It's okay, Gary. It's okay because people are like, "Oh, there goes Gary again," It's okay, Gary. It's all right. But what's it called? Chances. This is the third event I'm going to do for DGs. Plenty of time to level our Frigs, Sagangu, and Tengu, though, folks. And more so in my case, they're relics, of course. Yeah, what's up, Don Medeo? You're not too late. I'll still be streaming for a little bit longer. Don't you worry. They even have an epic token. Nice. There's the new Wukong. Even more gems. It's even better. Get another token here. What's up? Oh, taking notes. Thanks for all the information. Taking notes, Nickerman. See, that's the thing. Even if the information, I'm reading off a lot of times the chat because I like to make sure that the people that are listening and not actually, especially when you're on the rewatch, that you can hear all the different opinions and all the different tips and everything else. That's what I like to do, and that's why I feel like these live streams can be very informative, even if the information isn't my own. It's the community doing like a community share on the information, which is always helpful for plenty of players. So, there's that Iron Rune. Wouldn't mind that. So, we're getting there. Alliance is ranked 150. We'll get 2 Wukongs. We'll see what happens. Am I pushing the Alliance? Yeah, right? Look at that.
Hammer's 88.
88?
Yeah.
Where's Fury at? Get them souls, Fury. Fury's like, I'm on it, mate. The missus, he's probably like, yeah, I gotta wait until the missus goes to sleep. That happens. Plenty of people, of course, enjoy the game after they put the kids and the wife goes to sleep. I'm sure. Could you explain the altar of everything? Can I use my epic tokens I have saved? I've heard that worked last time around, so it is something to
I've also heard they fixed it.
So we'll see what happens. Let's just say that. We'll see what happens. Time will tell.
It was daily ones, wasn't it?
What?
Say that again?
Yeah, what was that, Gary?
Wasn't it? Didn't it work with Titan token, not Epic?
Yes.
Oh, it was Titan token, not Epic? Well,
I think it was both, wasn't it? Wasn't it like you could get one thing for
Could've
Titan
been
and one thing
both.
for Token? I don't remember,
Could have been both.
but I do remember
maybe
taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
I've
Especially
heard
since we've got
rumors that they
16
fixed
of
it
them
now.
right now.
16 of them. Wow. Well, I already tried my luck on this stream and used 2, but I still have 2 more and 1 Epic now from this event. So I'm just gonna chill out until that Altar of Everything comes out, and then we'll see if any of that does end up working for that event.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll just use them up.
Yeah, not a bad plan. Austin, can you? Oh yeah, we already did that. Don says we're aiming for top 100. Currently 174. Not bad. Not bad at all. See, look at that. Back up to 8 tokens again. So. And I know that in the events coming up, make sure I got my post here. Oni, and then the Kingdom Rush, everyone's favorite event, which of course is on Monday. And then Altar of Everything. It runs for 3 days though, which means is next week really going to be that boring? Because the altar is all that's going to be happening for 3 days.
Oh, dude, this week's been boring. I hope it's not another one.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I just want Conquest back, man.
you know, why couldn't you run Altar of Everything with a Conquest or with a well, not a Theaters of War, because that is coming after the.
I want the one with all the Relic XP. That's the one I want to come back.
Oh, you want the one? What was it? Assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one that comes with all the Relic XP.
The Relic, all the Relic XP. That's the one I want back.
Yeah, that would be Assault. Altar meaning more spending. Yeah, right, Don. I mean, in all honesty, if it works with the tokens, that's what I'll be using. But I probably won't invest any major gems. So I don't ever usually do that ever. So I don't think I will be. I need free gems. Please help me. Yeah, Rod. I think we all do.
At the casino.
Right, at the casino. They used to do Relic. Well, if you've been a long-time player of the game, they used to do altar events like that, like 2-day altar events and stuff like that. And that's what they would consider was what was going on those 2 days. They used to happen quite often back in the day. And I was just like, man, these are such garbage. I never do them. So, but this is a little different with the Altar of Everything, just because last time it happened, there was tokens that were still available. So we'll see what happens. But there is a Theaters of War coming after the what I believe to be the Huntress event. So with that Theaters of War, it's going to be Earth. So what does that mean? We're going to get it. Wow, actually, you know what? If it's an Earth Theaters of War, that would mean that Tusken Hide event, Alliance War, is going to be an Earth Titan. So maybe not maybe not a pig, because the pig that we have missing right now is Horde. So, or Void. You're lucky to have joined a top 25 team. Nice, 454. Yeah, we do need Conquest again. I do agree. So maybe that Tusken Hide is going to be an Earth something. Maybe it's going to be the next generation of some sort of new Titan that's going to have all different elements and just different versions of it, just like the Tars and just like the pigs. Maybe.
I think it's going to be Venom and Iron, not Flamehide and Venom Tusk.
And you just think it's going to be reskilled? We don't have a physical pig. Oh, yeah, we do.
I love
Pigsy. Pigsy's the physical pig.
Yeah. I used Flamehide for ages when it first came out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use Venom Tusk. Free token, says Rod. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't give you out anything like that for in-game, but when I do have my 4,000 subscriber special, which I will do a live stream when I do hit 4,000 subs, and I know it's not going to go back down, which means usually a few subs over 4,000. I'll do probably $40 PayPal, something like that, and give it away to the community. We'll do a sweet questionnaire, some trivia from the live streams, some trivia from the game, so to keep it fair. But you do have to be somebody that does like to listen to the live streams on a regular basis. So it's not gonna be easy. Yeah, he is a different pig than the other Space King. I agree with that, but they consider him to be the physical pig. Oh, here.
You're jumping.
I'm jumping? What, on and off on Discord?
Yeah.
Yup. There you go. But yeah. Because the chances donations earlier, of course, let's just make sure. Another 2-star, not bad. The best, but not bad.
All right, guys, I gotta run. But Zalan, thanks for having me on, and condolences, bud, to you and your family.
Yeah, thank you, Trujan. I do appreciate that, and thank you for joining. Hopefully,
Thanks for streaming.
Maybe you'll join again in the future. We'll see what happens, especially for the round table. Especially for when we actually do the round table. Will be when actually the ability to prestige is available. So be prepared for that.
All right, I'll probably sit that one out because being 17, I'm probably 3 months away from prestige. But I'll be back for another one.
Of course, thank you.
You can make yourself famous.
Yeah,
right. We don't know about that,
right, Gary? Yeah.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don Meadow. My grandfather unfortunately passed away last night. I have I posted something about it earlier, but also on the channel, just in a post, but also too here on the thumbnail as well. But Anubis, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. He summons spears and archers, so he's definitely physical. Yeah. 454, you're in more need of the $40 for gems, right? See, that's fine if you use it for gems in the game. But usually it'll be a PayPal situation just because it's easier to transfer. But of course, don't participate in the event if you know you can't use PayPal in your country. That's the only thing that kind of restricts maybe some people, unfortunately. I don't want to do gift cards for either Google or iPhones because being that I know that more than 50% of my audience, it's like 55% of my audience is from outside the US. With that said, doing Google Play or iPhone or iTunes cards, doing that kind of stuff, a lot of times there's country restrictions on those cards. So I feel like I'll have more hurdles to jump through. So I think it's better to just stick to PayPal because it's a lot easier. That's all right, Don. I appreciate that. All right. And henceforth another reason for streaming today as well. Because I did not want to just spend the day thinking about things. Because that's the only that's the thing that can get you depressed. So
that's exactly it's you spend too much time thinking then.
Yeah. So let's see where we are in the event, though, too. Got a few more uses on this 2-star. Oh, wow. We're about to hit 14K. So, that'll be what? Another token. That's the last one. That'll put me back up to 8. So I might just hang out there. And then just straight...
You're doing really well, aren't you?
Straight...
14K.
Yeah, straight grind the rest, maybe. I don't know. The 2-star and then another 2-star after it. We'll see what happens. Still have a lot of portal stones, so. And I have saved up.
There is an awful lot.
saved up portal stones from previous events as well. So there is that as well. Plus all the portal stones from this event.
Great.
454. I'm in Oregon, but I was just kidding. I don't have PayPal. You'll ever eat some Captain Crunch berries and your poop come out looking like fresh homemade guacamole. Wow, brain. Nice. So you guys asked for 6K too? What do you mean by that, Don? What about 6K? Explain what you mean. Let's make sure none of my relics are going to run out. Just my spells. So you got that 75 portal stones there. Let's see what else I got. Then 100 and 125. And then the 50, the 100, the other 100. Wow, yeah. Still a lot of portal stones to grind with.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about, I noticed it a long time ago, but you tend to leave everything in there until you finish the event.
Sometimes. Just depends.
Not everything. Stuff needs collecting, but
yeah.
You tend to leave your event stuff.
Yeah, because I just know that if you don't collect it right away, the timer doesn't even start. So it just gives you a little more time. Just depends. Today it was because I rushed through everything with using all these relics. But on this event, the mini. Oh, so you want to grind to 6K? I don't have a mini, but are you implying that 6K is a good goal for a mini on the event? I guess so. Let me just take a quick look. I'll get to the tight, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if I was just to straight grind, what is that, 4 tokens at 4,500? Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't really participating in the event, 4,500 would be pretty nice. Otherwise, 2,000 or 4,500. That would be my recommendation. Alright, I'm going to grind this other 2-star down that I have left. And then that'll probably be close to the time of winding down the stream. So I do want to thank again all the people that did join in Discord. I still got Gary, JJ, Monty Snake has been here as well most of the stream. So I do appreciate him listening. Also, everybody here in the chat, because of course all the participation is always welcome. Donations as well from Nickerman and also Chance, big fans of the channel, which I do appreciate that. And 454 is dabbing it up. Nice. Oh, the minimum we're asking for. That's a good question, Don. I don't know what the minimum. Oh, well, the minimum is different probably in a few of the other NTG alliances. Like War is in top 50 right now. And Hammer's in 88th place. Is that what you said, Gary?
I can check. It is 89 now.
89. Okay, so we're in 152. I don't. What's your minimum in Hammer, Gary? Do you know?
For week-long players, it is 2 to 4, and then event spots 5 to 7.
Oh, there you go. 5 to 7. Well, do you guys still have any spots open or no?
I think we're all full.
Oh, you think you're full in Hammer? Okay. It might be the same case in War because NTG War is already in top 50, so they might already be full as well. You think the Dragon Mask is a really good relic, says Don? Well, yeah, if you, I'd have to look at it, because the Dragon Mask came out with the original Wukong event oh so long ago. And I don't remember really leveling it up. In Atacool, we have 6K for top 50. Ah, I see, Monty. But I was really glad to be able to do this event start stream. Do something like I used to back in the day with Bo, where we would stream right after the event goes live. Because the stream, dev live stream would happen, and then we would go live right after it with the event.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Loved it. Used to love it. The pity you just gave it up.
Yeah, well, being the fact...
Real life things, obviously. Yeah, real life stuff gets in the way, but...
Yeah.
It was a great show at the time.
Yeah. What was it, the DOT after show? Yes.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Yeah, it was some funny days.
All right. What's up, Chung? You say yeet. Very nice. Thank you for joining. We're always full done. Yeah, that has a tendency to happen by the time the event starts. A lot of times teams are being organized a day or two in advance. So... or sometimes just the day before when we get the blog post. So as soon as it's posted yesterday, teams are already being informed whether they're interested or not. Dee is always happy about that. Yes, she is, Don. Makes it easy on her. She doesn't have to ever worry about having to do any kind of crazy recruiting. There's always people ready to fill spots, which is always very encouraging. But it also means, that's the other thing, though, too. Being a member on any one of those teams, it's nice to know that no matter what, as long as you're able to hit your minimums, like, for instance, your soul count minimums and also your VP minimums, you can just stay on those teams as long as you would like to. And you can just continue to collect top 50 rewards week in and week out in alliance-based events as long as they're happening.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah. So, and that's what Gary's doing in Hammer. I mean, Hammer has always been an event-based team for a very long time. I think it always has been the focus. And as long as you are, hitting, and the importance of VP minimums is just so demotion doesn't happen, more or less. And as long as you're stay in the top league. Now, are you guys down in Masters, or are you guys still in Legends?
No, we're in Legends.
You're in Legends server too. That's what I thought. Along with
yeah, we got lucky. We got lucky. Another team came at the end of last season.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, I do.
But that's like it's something Dee was mentioning earlier on, and I thought myself, you should have top 10 with 4 stars. You should have maybe top 5 in Masters with 4 stars. Now, they don't have to be brand spanking new, but there's already a selection there that people have many of. Like, your old Soul guys are there, and your Grimwald and your Thor and all that. But it is the same people it's the same people collecting them every week. No one else gets a chance.
True.
If you can't get in the top 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever it is, it's just stronger players getting stronger and getting further away from everyone trying to catch them.
Yeah. It's very true.
You can't have 10% of the even excluding free to play, unless you're in one of the big three that is in it nearly every week, then you're not gonna get 4 stars. There was a time you fought for it and might have got one, but them days are long gone.
Yeah. So 454 says, I met a player through this channel and asked if I could join. Less than a week later, I'm in Legends. Yeah, there you go. It does happen. Good things happen to those who are patient, but also because you do have to raise your castle level and try to make sure. And if you go into Legends League early with your castle, you have to still be able to take the hits and realize that a lot of times you'll have a very hard time dishing it back. Once I went to Legend League, people are more nice as compared to lower leagues. Yeah, well, it's because we don't want to scare off a lot of younger players.
Do you think having the prestige thing at 20 plus will change the way the leagues are?
If they offer better rewards in the leagues, yeah. If they offer better season rewards and open it up a little bit more, and also too, maybe make, even if they don't put prestige rewards in there, maybe they should do a the guaranteed 4-star, and then maybe like an epic token. Just make it so that there's more Titans being especially available, or make it 2 or 3 4-star Titans for first place in Legends League. Whatever makes it so that we are getting a few more 4-star Titans, so that this whole prestige thing doesn't seem so what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I said put them. It was on these streams. I said you just got to put them in battle drops. You just have to. They can take a selection of Titans from each element, and they can put them in to the battle drops.
And have them drop just as frequent as 4-star relics do?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's asking a lot, though.
JJ. JJ coming back in.
Yeah, but not as much. Maybe not as much as,
But still make it a possibility.
Yeah, but make it a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, they are offering prestige food if you're in the top alliance. I got a Kamathi last week, and that's definitely food.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make, JJ. It's the same teams every week.
Yeah.
I
see. That's what I'm saying. Spread the love out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do top 10.
Yeah, JJ's still alive. People are laughing in the chat. They're like, JJ's still alive?
Yeah, man. I'm out driving right now. I'm in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not looking in the mirror trying to be sultry?
I'm out and about, man.
Right.
I turned on that 2-cent video and I was like, why is he talking like that?
I love JJ's I love JJ's 2-cent videos. I love them. They're so good.
Why is he speaking like that? Normally he's also full of life and it's all boom, boom, boom. And now he's like,
well, when I'm doing the voice recording early in the morning and I got a teenager sleep in the next room, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I remember you saying earlier on. But,
it's so proper though. He's articulating every word. He's articulating every word. It's very, very confident when he's talking to as well. So
it's funny.
Don says, Jason, you're killing it in Unknown. There you go. You're getting some mad respect. Nah, JJ's always asking for help.
Appreciate it, man.
Daniel's son's saying you're always asking for help, JJ. He's laughing in robo mode, Daniel's son.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna play a few more battles. I got 179 stones, might as well. But I'm gonna have to get in that 1.4 boost. But it looks like, yep, 14,756, almost 15. As soon as I get to 15K, you're looking at 7K more, and the event's over. So I'll probably do that straight grind, especially with all those portal stones that I have saved up. And hopefully they'll be, like Prometheo said, he was going to do a live stream. And yes. Robo-Bo, yeah, Robo-Bo was always fun too, Don. But also, Bo used to drive around a lot too. 41K people watch, or 41K. That would be insane. I would never be able to read any of the chat. But no, 41 people are watching. Thank you all. I do appreciate that my channel has gotten to the point where it fluctuates between like 35 and like 55, sometimes even 60 people watching at one point. At any given time during my streams nowadays. So I do appreciate all the viewership and all the people that are constantly supporting my channel by either watching, rewatching after the fact, donating, or joining even on Discord. To be honest with you, that's just as good of a donation to as to people donating on my channel, because that's putting some of your own time and also crossing that line of being able to not be afraid to, actually voice your opinion. Now, I mean, I know a lot of people here are in the chat and are voicing their opinion, but at the same time, being able to say it yourself in front of everyone, it can be very liberating and also very therapeutic. Because I'll tell you, a lot of us do, when we live stream, vent out either a lot of stuff that's either going on in our lives or vent out stuff that's going on in the game. What's scary?
Everyone, he's missing very nerve-wracking and scary and
no, Gary.
Big DOT famous people.
Yeah, big DOT famous people. Gary, come on now. Gary's been in my live streams since what? The beginning, right, Gary?
Since December. No, yeah, well, since the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, well, see, I've been playing since December 2016, and I think, yeah, if you've been playing since the same time, but Bo and I started creating videos in February, I think, if I remember correctly, and then my channel, my channel started in actually like April or May, like a few months later. I decided to actually create my channel, but it was after Bo's channel. So there's a bunch of videos on Bo's channel, which are great because it's me, like Bo, like introducing me, and I'm like, well, in Non-Toxic 3, and I just go off on all the different things that our alliance is all going to be about. And it was crazy. It was like I was like I was coming out like Moses, like these are the laws of NTG and this is what we're going to do. But it was insane. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, #Soldier, right? To make us all together as a community. Yeah. And that's another major reason why I do the live streams, because it allows everybody a place to come, voice your opinions, tell us about how great your alliance is doing. Shout them out. I do appreciate when people shout out their alliances in the chat, because a lot of players are here. I do play in the NTG alliances, but also there's a whole bunch of players that also play in other alliances, which is also great. So we get a real mix of free-to-play, newer players, older players. So it is a great time. Especially on when we do nighttime streams, it's like we're inviting you over for a digital party. It's kind of what it also feels like a lot of times, especially with Discord. What's up, Bart man? Or Bart TM? Thank you for joining. I just realized I unplugged my phone.
Do you ever look back on some of your old streams?
Sometimes, but I believe I'm going to do more of it. And oh, you're in Phoenix 454 and Ice RC. See, I knew as soon as I said shout out to your alliance that some people might. I knew it. That's what always happens. It's like if I say go like the live stream right now. You know, if you say it, people will actually do it sometimes. You know.
Yeah, go Naked Man.
Yeah, go Nickerman. Yeah, that's right. When you say it, it sounds like you're saying naked man. It's all right though. That's the Irish. That's the Irish accent.
How do you say it?
I say Nickerman.
Nickerman.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Nah, not as good. Not as good.
Go Naked Man.
Go naked, man. Oh man. But see, Gary, you're able to start off the stream with just me and you, and then people joined in, and now we're getting close to the end of the stream, and it's just me and you. You know, JJ every once in a while. You know, so. What's up, Nickerman? No, we're just you don't know Nickerman. It's just Gary mispronouncing your name. It's just funny. It's okay. It's okay because he's got that Irish accent. That's all. But thank you for what you do, Nickerman, and continue to enjoy listening. I know you're at work.
Thank you, Naked Man.
You just say it funny. 31 likes, says Don. Nice. Let's get them up. All right, 454 is one of those players that kick people an hour before event ends. Oh, really? That sucks, Daniel. You don't want to get booted before the end of the event. I have done that before, but that was the people that like would come on and straight up do nothing in the event at all and get.
They deserve it then.
Well, I mean, if you get 0, if you actually have to do a battle, if you have 0 souls, the game won't even give you the rewards.
Yeah, kick it, yeah. There's a lot more of that now anyway, because people want the 4K gems rather than the 51 to 100 time. You know, there can be a little battle there. Can you drop enough souls, or how many souls do we need to drop? There's an awful lot of that going on.
Oh, really? Well, Vignesh Vimel says anything else that's new with the game other than Prestige, because it's a 1.6 gigabyte update. Yeah, it did seem to go up from, I think it was a 1.3, I think, and it went to 1.6. That was quite large. Could Prestige really have that much information because it affects all the different Titans in the game? Or is there other things in there that they just haven't talked about and haven't released? Because I believe that the last update we had was in February, and then here we are in June, beginning of June, and we're all getting something now. When we usually get more updates a little bit longer, but I think they're packing more into each update now than what they used to do. And they're trying to make it so they don't have to do it as often. So that, you know, they don't have to... It's more or less like stretching the game out in a sense of one thing. Because all these updates that are happening are excommunicating certain devices to be able to keep the game growing like this. Because some devices just... They can't even handle a 1.6 gig game anymore.
Yeah.
So... They are limiting themselves, but they're trying to do it as slowly as possible, I believe, when it comes down to all the devices that they can support the game.
It seems like they're offering, or they're rolling things out a little bit slower as well. Like the update comes out, and with the update, there's a lot of information, but not all the information or updates or all the changes are enacted on day one of the update. Some of it's the tweaks they do to fix, but like Panthers, for example, that Panther health that they told us was going to happen didn't happen towards the end of the update. So, you know, there's probably a lot in there. We might not see all right away.
Yeah.
You got to give them a break. You got to give them a break as well. You know, what we do with COVID, it was all very sudden, and everyone was like, I know they can work from home, but there's a lot of issues surrounding that in the world that can affect different departments and different aspects of the game.
Well, Monty also says maybe fix bugs in the update. Yeah, well, they said that, of course, but I just didn't think that would actually have to, equal that much of a larger file size for the game. So,
I think it's just.
What's up, Trevor? Thank you for joining, and you catching it up on the rewatch. Nice.
It wasn't down to. Isn't that just a whole reinstall when it's that big?
Well, yeah, it does. It just replaces itself. But see, even though, if you're working with a device that's already pretty much maxed on storage, and you just have enough to keep the game, you have to actually uninstall the game fully and then reinstall the game and for it to actually work, because otherwise your phone or tablet will download the new file, which is still holding the old file. So whatever the old file is, which is 1.3 gigs, I believe, plus the new file, which is 1.6 gigs, until it is fully downloaded, then it will actually replace it and delete the other one. So I remember running into that issue a bunch of times on my older phones. But I'm going to do 3 more battles. 3 more battles. You good for that, Gary?
Yeah, that's no problem.
All right.
You're the man in charge.
I know. But it's 1:49, and hopefully when I'm done here, Prometheo's going to jump on and start live streaming. If not, JJ's got an X sum, so go check that out. Everybody on here, you got homework. This is just like Fight Club. At the end of every live stream, Zalon gives out homework assignments to everybody. So everyone has homework assignments. You go watch JJ's X sum. And if Prometheo goes...
It's a quick one, man.
If you go... Oh, see, look, there's JJ. It's a quick one, man. Yeah, it's okay.
It's a quick one.
It's okay, but still, it's an assignment. Everyone, make sure you go view it. And make sure to slap like or dislike, because JJ loves it when you throw out some hate. So...
Guilty.
Yeah.
JJ, is it sultry or is it boom boom?
It was earlier in the day when my son, half asleep, he was in the shower part of it. I was doing the voiceover, so you get a little bit of both. For the most part, it's not super hype.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of more like those Saturday morning streams.
I'm sorry for winding you up. I just couldn't help it.
No, you called me out, man, and after I went back and listened to it and like heard your comment, I was like, damn, man, he's right. It kind of does have like especially with the jazz music playing in the background on one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All likes to Jason. Yeah, as JJ always says, engagement is engagement. So slap dislike for your boy. Slap dislike for your boy. Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember. Okay, if everybody, this is a real quick story here at the end. I'm gonna do one more battle after this, like I said. But JJ did this stream once where he had so many people. He was like, I want to get like, I don't know. He set some goal like 20 dislikes or something like that. So people started switching all their likes to dislikes just for JJ. And he got it.
Just to get it.
He got it. And then this is the funniest thing, because I did this.
5-star pull, maybe?
Yeah. It got you, convinced you to do something. Pull something, do something, I forget. But you did that opposite kind of marketing, and because you wanted to see if you get like 20 dislikes. And then the funniest thing happened after he did exactly what he said he would do. He looked.
Everybody switched back.
He's like, I see you guys all switching back, because I did. I switched back like instantly. I was like, no way. I'm going back to like for JJ. Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
Engagement's engagement, though. I'm cool either way.
This is true.
Haters are showing love whether they realize it or not.
Yeah.
And I'm all about any kind of, as long as it's constructive.
Yeah.
I prefer constructive. But if you want to just slap a dislike just for, hey, man, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Right. Well, awesome, JJ. Thank you for everything that you do. And always remember...
Not for so long.
What? Not for me.
Not for Jalon. Don't slap dislike for.
Yeah, don't slap dislike for me. Slap like for me. I get dislikes anyway, and they just happen. And I brush my shoulders off like a pimp. All right, so all right, DOT community. I do want to thank again Gary, JJ. Thank you for everything, and also to everybody in the chat. I always appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow night. Listen, I'll be back again tomorrow night from my regular Friday night stream, unless for some reason there's some sort of confliction with other streamers. I don't know, because we'll see what happens. But I would imagine I should still be totally fine at 8 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard time for my normal Friday night live stream. Besides from that, good luck on this event if you are going for them. If not, set goals, realistic ones that you know you can accomplish and enjoy, and have a good one. And DOT community, I will talk to you all again very